Yo, 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 welcome to the Blue Lounge. Welcome to the stream. How you all doing? How you all doing? Um, is this the first time I've seen you here? I'm not sure. Maybe you've changed the image. How's it going? Chubuki Moata? Welcome to the stream. Blue Class TV, welcome to the stream. Daniel Holloway, welcome. Gabrielle, welcome. CFC Stephen, big up to you and welcome to the stream. DJ Sav, welcome to the stream. How you doing, my man?
I'm all good, bro. How are you? You alright?
I'm good. Brian,
Excellent.
welcome to the stream. Oscar, welcome. Kasim is drinking his coffee. Shall I let him in now? I'm waiting for his camera to stabilize. His camera's stabilizing. Alright, I'm gonna add him in. Kasim, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, it seemed like I didn't see you last night. It seemed like a long time, mate. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. No, it's I don't know. We need to get into this rhythm again. We need to get back into this rhythm. Swoopstar 40, welcome. Big up to you. Big up to everyone. Listen, 18 people in the stream, and we've been live for 3 minutes and 34 seconds. Big up to everyone who's joined the stream. We've got 32 likes. Listen, people, I want to smash 100 likes as soon as possible.
200, mate. 200, 300.
No. We'll get to 2, 3 in due course. But I want to get to the 100 the 100 likes milestone quickish, because the quicker we get the likes, the more people are going to be joining the stream quicker. Zaidi, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I hope you guys are all doing well. Listen, today is going to be a regular match preview, as we always do. You know what? I'm liking this camera. I mean, if you guys are enjoying the high-tech quality of the Blue Lounge nowadays, that's big up to you guys. Listen, we're going to be doing a regular stream. We're going to be talking about the match. Then we're going to do the predicted lineup. Then we're going to discuss all the news surrounding Chelsea Football Club as of today. And then I'm going to open the stream to you guys in the chat to jump on and talk with us and give us your thoughts and opinions. As requested by Boogeyman yesterday. Boogeyman wanted to have this feature added to the stream. And I'm going to oblige today. And we'll see how it goes. If it goes well, we'll keep it going. Angel, always good to have you on the stream. Love your feedback and your commitment over the past few weeks. Big up to you and your support. Oscar, yeah, I know, man. I like it. The only thing is this. I have two settings because I've got. Actually, hold on. I need to adjust something. Well, we can see my. Here we go. Yeah, that's better. Ooh. I don't know if you guys caught that, but the Blue Lounge wasn't so blue on this side of the screen. Yeah, the settings when I do it because of the green screen, I can either go too close or too far away. It's a little bit difficult to adjust it so that I can be just. I mean, ideally I want to be about there, but then it's not working. It's work in progress. I'll get it right. Boogeyman is a legend. He is for many reasons. Not all good, but he's a legend for many reasons. I'm hoping to get Bobby in today. I've seen Bobby all over the gaff. You know, he's on different streams, interacting with different channels, but he's not coming on to Baggy TV or the Blue Lounge anymore.
I think he's doing a long shift because he was streaming afternoon with the gym, and I heard him say he's doing a long shift and stuff like that. From what
I'm just pulling his leg, man.
Alright, fair enough. Can I just say, DJ, how are you, mate? You okay?
Yeah, Kasim, I'm all good, bro. How are you, mate? You alright?
I'm okay, thank you, mate.
Excellent.
Too close and you're not looking at the camera. Listen, I can look at you, but then I can't see my screen. So I got to look at my screen and the camera. It's a little bit of a tricky one. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, I don't have the setup that you have, Nee. You have some amazing equipment. I'm still getting there. So as soon as I get there, we'll be doing this more often in this way. Hey, Gabriel. What's Gabriel saying? Bobby a must. Yeah, he's a must. He's a must. Bobby and Boogeyman, they are the pillars of the stream. I mean, DJ Sav is good. Kasim is alright. But Boogeyman and Bobby, next level. Next level. I'm hoping to get Julius in today. I sent him a message on WhatsApp, but I don't know if he's going to come in. Listen, guys. Let's talk a little bit about this press conference. Listen, why is my... Hold on. I need to just do something here. No, that's not good. I don't know. I feel like I'm too close to the corner of the screen. Hey, look who it is. Look who it is. I don't know if I should let him in. You know, I don't know if I should let him in. Guys, listen, people in the chat. There is a person who is trying to get on my stream. He's a former, and I say former within brackets, panelist, who's been coming every now and then, whenever he feels like it. So I don't know, should I let him on? In the chat, if you think I should allow this guy and let him on, type in let him on. Otherwise, I'm going to let him on. DJ Sav and Cassie, you can't see who it is, can you? You can't see who it is, no? All right.
No.
All right, there's a guy, he's sitting in the back room right now. He wants to jump in. When he comes on, you know, he talks some sense. I mean, you know, he's always interacting. He's an OG, by the way. He's an OG. He's one of the oldest panelists on my streams.
Oh yes, I think I know who you're talking about.
I think I can figure it out.
He's been partying a lot recently, so I don't know. Should I let him on? People are saying let him on. Expose him. Let him on.
Elmo, give her 50 to 70 likes then if you want to let him on.
No, we'll get the likes. I'm gonna hold on. Let me see if I can. I tell you what. Listen, I'm gonna let you on. How do I? You know what? I forgot how to let people on the stream, man.
How convenient, bro.
Alex.
I knew it was in. Big up, Alex.
What's
going on, bro?
All right.
How you guys?
All good, man. All good.
We're good, man. How you been? We missed you, Bob.
Oh man, I just get busy, man. I'm a busy person. In the evenings, I've been trying to sort out my house, man. I'm trying to move to uni, and I'm still in my family house. But once I've sorted my own house, I'm gonna be on every night, man. It's been difficult, but I'm trying to, just trying to move somewhere. So it's kind of been tricky to have a couple of nights where I don't make too much noise in the house. So I have to but yeah, no, it's all good.
Listen, Alex, it's all banter. This is your channel.
No.
You're welcome here anytime. You want to take a break, This is your channel, man. Alex is one of the OGs on the Blue Lounge, formerly Baggy TV. He's one of the OGs. I remember me and Alex just sitting here talking, just me and him, and there's nobody in the chat. We're just talking, me and him, like live on air. But, it is what it is. So, big up to you, Alex, and thank you for joining. And I hope everything works out for you, man. I hope everything works out in the best possible way. People, we have a mad game. I would say a crucial game. Even though it's only the fourth game of the season, even though it's against Aston Villa, a team which we normally beat quite comprehensively. But there's a lot riding on this game because there's a lot of additions that could be making an impact in this game. We'll talk about them. Let's talk a little bit about the press conference. For the first time in a long time, the first question that was asked, and I think the journalists were watching my stream yesterday, because the first question they asked was team news. And that was that question was asked. I was happy. I mean, they can ask anything else after that, as long as they ask about team news. And we know the following. Kante is not available for tomorrow, but could be available for the match on Tuesday in the Champions League. Pulisic is injured. Pulisic is injured, and he's injured for 10 days approximately. The man came in on crutches. Now, for me, that's worrying. Pulisic coming in on crutches is worrying because it's becoming a habit with the man. We discussed that yesterday. We'll touch up on it again today. In regards to Reece James, I believe he has a 1-match suspension, and that will be tomorrow. Apart from that, everyone else is available. Now, he was asked in regards to Timo Werner, and will he be playing with Lukaku? Tuchel gave a very diplomatic answer. He said yes, but at the same time he said no. A lot of people didn't pick up on him saying no. When he said no, he said, everybody has to fight for their spot, and then they have to keep it. They have to try to keep it. So he's not saying no as in no, he's not playing tomorrow. But he's not saying yes as in yes, he's playing tomorrow. And you'd expect that from Tuchel, being such an articulate, such a well-spoken individual, that he is able to keep the opposition guessing. So he played that well. He played that well. Now we're going to be discussing the formation and the tactics in due course. But I wanna get DJ Sav, Kasim, and Alex's perspective in regards to the press conference and how you guys saw it. And DJ, I'm going to give you the chance to run the conversation for the next couple of minutes while I try to fix my camera, because my camera is zoomed in too much. So I'm going to bounce out, and I'm going to let you control the discussion, DJ.
Cheers, bro.
All right, bro.
I did actually find the press conference quite interesting as it goes, especially when he was actually asked about the Timo Werner situation. I just think more to the fact with Timo Werner, I think it's more whether he wants to put pressure on the guy or what's been happening with him the last couple of weeks. I don't know. Saying he has to fight for his place as well. I think he was. I don't know whether that was just trying to make a statement or whether it was just more to the fact that he wants to see him, I don't know, maybe do more than what he's possibly doing at the moment. I don't know. It was a bit of a strange one. I mean, but for me, I think personally, if he's going to get the opportunity to start tomorrow, maybe it would be a perfect time to possibly maybe play him off Lukaku tomorrow and see how it all goes. Because let's be honest, in this whole international duty week, they've both scored goals. I know Timo's missed one as well, but they have actually scored goals as well. And it was a bad miss. I know, Alex, he's smiling away there, bro. I know it was a bad miss. I know it was. But look, he scored some goals, mate. He has scored some goals, and maybe he just needs that confidence to maybe come on and see what he can do against this game against Villa. I don't know what you guys think, or do you think he should just play on Tuesday? I mean, what your guys' take on it?
It depends. For me, it depends.
Yeah,
I think the press conference. I think he just kept people interested into what he said. I think he wasn't giving too much away, and he wasn't also didn't say anything bad about it. So he was kind of just playing it safe in a way. He just said, yeah, he's going to be part of it. And we all know he's going to sometime be part of the team with Lukaku. It's no doubt, because he has to rotate. Play him tomorrow or play him on Tuesday. Wednesday, it doesn't really kind of matter to me. I think playing him either game, I think, play him tomorrow or play him on Wednesday, it could work both ways, So it depends. It really depends. I think Lukaku is going to start, so it's just going to depend who's going to be next to him in that game. But I think, I don't know, maybe Werner, maybe it'd be better for him to start tomorrow, I guess, having the fans back in the stadium and kind of, I don't know, singing the Timo Werner song and, bringing a bit more... Give him a bit more confidence to the team. I don't know.
Timo Werner.
I can't believe that song. That song. But I don't know. Even look, Aston Villa haven't been. Maybe they've been a bit on and off this season. I think the last 3 games, and they've lost one, they've drawn one, and they've won one, and they've looked a bit shaky at the back. So maybe it could be a good game for us to try the kind of the Werner and
I think
play.
Martin is not playing as well. The goalkeeper.
Yeah.
The goalkeeper Martin is not playing tomorrow.
No,
Yeah,
he's not. He's not, is he?
No, it's not.
Yeah.
You know what? I also doubt that. What's his face? What's his name? Bailey.
Leon Bailey.
Leon Bailey, the Jamaican speedster.
Yeah.
He's recovering from an injury, so I'm not sure if he's gonna start as well. It's a little bit touch and go on him.
Yeah.
But I think Werner should start tomorrow. Though. I do think he should start, maybe. But it's we the thing is we have so much we have so many options. Like we could even see Ziyech, even Havertz. We could even see the same team. You know, just without Reece James and Kante in the team. So it really depends what Tuchel wants to do with the squad against tomorrow. To be honest.
I think he's definitely going to play a strong squad tomorrow because he needs the 3 points. It's all about the 3 points tomorrow, and
huge.
obviously, and he's got Champions League on Tuesday, Zenit, and I think I love Timo Werner tomorrow. I can see more like Tuesday night Timo Werner against Zenit. So tomorrow, I would love him to start, but I'm not sure. But on Tuesday, definitely he will start in Champions League, in my opinion. But tomorrow it's all about the 3 points. But I think tomorrow could be 2 to 3-0 because I think Martinez is massive for them, and they're not playing same.
Kasim, slow down, man.
Okay.
Listen. Predictions will come in due course. The lineup will come in due course. Listen,
all right.
We're here for a couple of hours, man. You're giving it all away. I mean,
I've got a lot to say.
Wait. Hold on. Let's see how many likes we got. We haven't even reached 60 likes yet, and you're giving it all away. Kasim, listen, you got to slow it down. You want to be a YouTuber, yeah? You got to milk it. Listen, T, my man. You will be given an opportunity to join the stream. Everybody in the chat will be given an opportunity to join the stream later on tonight, as requested by the boogeyman himself. All right, the boogeyman himself.
Where is he?
I don't know. He should be coming. He should be coming. But he said, he wants to give the people a chance. And I said to him, you know what? I'll do it. I even offered a chance yesterday, but you man said he gave me to 100 likes. So it is what it is. Hey, listen, speak of the devil. I mean, we spoke of the devil like a few minutes ago, and look who showed up. Bobby.
Yeah, Bobby. What's happening?
Bobby, how you doing?
Hi guys. You talk of the
what's going
devil,
on?
and the Lord sends an angel, so it's all good.
We've been chatting about you, man. We've been chatting behind your back, you know that. We'll be saying good things about you, though. We'll be saying good things about you, and you can watch the stream back later and just double check. But now we've been saying good things. Listen.
Good.
Bobby, how you doing, man? We missed you yesterday.
Hope missed you a lot. You haven't streamed for a while. When you streamed yesterday was a very, very busy day for me. Today not so busy, but in spurts. But you know what? I'm here, so privileged as always. Thanks for having me on the stream, and good evening to the rest of the crew. DJ, I've seen you there. Do you know what? I can't always see people when you got. Oh gosh, who have you got there with you?
There's Kasim, DJ, and Alex.
Oh, Cass, that's right.
If you don't recognize Alex, if you don't recognize him, I don't blame you because he's on.
How are you, Bobby?
My phone has people when you've got another screen showing. The people on the chat just become so minimized. It's crazy.
It's too small.
Small. I've got to upgrade. I've got to start following you on a laptop or a tablet or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are we talking about? What's the chat?
We just discussed the press conference. There wasn't really much to discuss. Actually,
that's a bit really.
You know what? Let's just recap. We'll get to the formation in a second and the lineup in a second. Let's recap. I wanna address this issue. We touched upon it yesterday, but to be fair, I was recovering and I was a little bit mashed yesterday. So Max was half asleep. Boogeyman wasn't his usual booginess. He wasn't his usual negativity. He was a little bit positive yesterday, so I was a little bit worried. I hope he's all right.
I think we're all worried about you, Mo. It's good to see you're well, and
I had a rough week. But yeah, no, I'm good. I'm very good. I'm very good, and hopefully we'll be fantastic tomorrow, because I really want to get these 3 points tomorrow. I really want to get these 3 points because I believe a win tomorrow will set us up really well for this month, because we've got a lot of fixtures this month, and I don't want to start off with a loss or a draw. I want to win tomorrow. I want to win. I mean, tomorrow in the Champions League fixture, these 2 games for me, 2 wins would really set us up nicely for the rest of the month. The issue I have is this. Kante, every season, he seems to start off with an injury that kind of keeps niggling and coming back and reoccurring throughout the season. He will have 3 or 4 games, 100% fitness, good form, and then he'll have a couple of games where he's carrying an injury. Then he's pushed aside for a couple of games, and he's brought back tentatively, off the bench and whatnot. And that is one of them, situations that I don't like, because, at any moment we could lose him for the rest of the season. Now, we have addressed it to a certain degree with Saul coming in. But yesterday we talked about Pulisic and whether or not we should keep him or we should sell him, and everyone had a different perspective on it. But pretty much we all came to a conclusion where he's not available enough. He's not performing to the level enough. I want to just put this question in regards to Kante, because Kante is a much better player or a much more valuable player to the team than Pulisic, but at the same time he is 30. He is injury prone-ish. He's overplayed. He's overworked by both Chelsea and the French national team. I want to know what you guys think about Kante's future at Chelsea. I mean, I want to address that before we go into the lineup and the formation for tomorrow. And I'm going to start off with Bobby. I want to get Bobby's perspective on this first.
Yeah, this is really interesting. To start with where I'm going to finish, is Kante is one of the, using a Jose Mourinho term, is one of the untouchables. Now, I often get in trouble with our fan base when I turn around and I tell them, look, this is a squad game. When you are at the top, the strength and depth of your squad is everything. The African guys were all on my case about Cho. Cho has to go out on loan. And I'm saying, look, that is so short-sighted. And look at it now. We're without Pulisic. Who is the direct substitution for Pulisic, or maybe even ahead of him in some areas? It's Cho. Of course he's going to get game time. We have at least, if we have a good season, 65, perhaps even more games to play, including, all these travelled games like the World Club Cup. That is a very, very important trophy for us. We have players playing internationals, which is a selection point for tomorrow's game, because we're going to have to rest some, we're going to have to play some. We need our players. Not all players have to be tip-top. Not all players have to be the great ballers. This Bobby, is why I was up.
I'm with you on this. I'm specifically talking about Kante.
Yeah,
I'm with you on that.
I have to sort of go round a little bit, if I may, and then I'll land on.
You're reminding me of someone. Do you want to
Yeah,
have a
know,
guess?
I know, I know.
He's listening.
Okay.
He's listening. You know he's listening. Listening. Yeah.
Okay, I'll cut it short then. I won't go round the houses too much because I know there'll be time for us to get there. But okay, let me zero in on Kante. Kante is indeed one of the untouchables. He's a player that we have to manage. You're right, we overplay Kante. If Kante is tip-top fit, I can assure you he will play. He will be made to play every single one of the 65 games. It's probably a good thing that sometimes he pulls up with a bit of an injury to give not only his body a rest, his lungs a rest and all. So
He's a machine.
I am 100% keeping Kante, extending his contract, and managing Kante. The thing that really upsets me is that Deschamps is really beginning to get on my nerves. This man, I mean, having him on the bench at all was just a waste of time. Sometimes he has to let Kante not even travel with the French team. He needs to just stay away. He's not going to drop out the side. He's a player that once he's fully fit, you will field him for important games. And that's what Chelsea needs to do. We should concentrate on strength in depth around Kante and in the midfield, which I think we have now, by the way, because people forget we've still kept the likes of Ruben Loftus-Cheek and what's the name of the other liner? Barkley, yeah. Now, Tuchel's not a fool. He kept those guys for a reason. It's more than just not being able to send them out on loan. And also there's Lewis Baker as well. So these are kind of fillers. We'll be all right. We need to keep Kante. He's just too valuable a player when he's on form and in big games to even consider letting him go. That's just my opinion.
I agree. Well put. You did kind of need a diversion to get you back on track, but well put eventually. Boogeyman, welcome to the stream. We've been chatting about you. The people in the chat have been asking for you. You're late, man. What you been doing?
Sorry for being on African clock, man. Sorry, guys. Alex, welcome.
Good.
GJ.
Hey, Boogeyman, how you doing?
Bobby.
Hey,
welcome.
Boogeyman, listen. We're addressing a point which we kind of addressed regarding Pulisic's injury yesterday, and I wanted to give a little bit of an alternative look because I want to be fair, and I wanted to discuss the situation regarding Kante as well, because Kante is also getting injured quite often, quite regularly, and Kante's injury impacts the team a little bit more than Pulisic. And I wanted to know people's opinions on Kante's injury and whether or not it is still viable to continue having Kante in the team, or should we also address his situation similar to Pulisic, whereby maybe an alternative should be found for him. Bobby made the case for the fact that Kante is an important part of this squad. Maybe he is being overworked by us as well as by the French national team. Maybe he does require a rest every now and then, but he is definitely a player that should remain within the club and should be given an extension to his contract and persuaded to stay. I concur with Bobby on his point of view regarding Kante. I wanted to hear yours, DJ Sav's, Kasim's, and Alex's point of view on this. I'll let you follow up on Bobby's comment.
I heard Bobby's comment and I agree with what Bobby said. The other thing is, let's suppose if Gilmour come back, I'd rather Kante be in the team, and so he can cover up for Gilmour's small mistakes. So Gilmour can gain in confidence. Because Gilmour, the talent is there. And I don't want Gilmour to start playing with Kovačić or Gilmour to start playing with Jorginho. I want Gilmour to play because Kante seems to make everybody good, everybody better. So I will say that we need to keep Kante around until we have a fourth, because it seems like we need, with Tuchel, we need at least a minimum of 4 midfielder, so he can for those 2 positions. So Kante has to be in that list until we find a viable replacement for at least until we trust Gilmour to do the job properly. Because my focus is more actually on Gilmour, and I know for sure that he's going to be making mistakes. And if we don't want to ship him or sell him, I think Kante has to be in the team so we can Gilmour can gain in confidence and take dominate the midfield or at least show his talent. So just for that reason alone, Kante has to stay. The other thing is we have Saul now, so Tuchel need to give a lot of rest to Kante, because just 6 months ago, or less than 6 months ago, the semi-final of Champions League and the final of Champions League, Kante was the man of the match. That also shown that he's not. We should never get rid of Kante, because it's not like 2 years. We're not talking about 2 years ago. We're only talking about a few months ago. So he is still good. We just have to probably manage his injury properly, make sure he recovers completely before we put him back on the field. Because as soon as he reaches the field, he's going to be man of the match. So for me, yeah, I agree 100% with Bobby. He has to stay.
I think one player that Kante is compared to quite often, especially when it comes to Chelsea, is Makelele. And Makelele came to Chelsea at the age of 30. So he came to Chelsea at the age of Kante today. And Makelele had a fantastic time with Chelsea. And I think Kante is one of those players that will be able to carry on for quite some time. I think he will lose some attributes that he currently has, but I think he will still be able to provide Chelsea with a very good DM for a few more years to come. I'm going to go to Alex, but before I go to Alex, people, we have 70 likes on the stream so far. Thank you. Thank you to each one of you who have liked the stream. I also want to say welcome to Vinsol Adventures, new subscriber to the Blue Lounge. For sure, Kante must be given some rest because he's a key player in the midfield. Yes, he is. That is something that is very important. We need to manage Kante. And I think we've done that last season and the season before. I think we've done it okay. Alex, what's your perspective on Kante moving forward? Alex, I think Alex is frozen. The screen is frozen. Kasim, Alex, can you hear me? Alex? I think Alex is frozen. Kasim, can you hear me, brother? What's your perspective on the Kante situation?
I agree with Bogey, man, and Poppy as well. I think Kante needs to be managed because we know now every so often he get injured. But last 2 or 3 years we've been linked with Declan Rice, and I think eventually going forward he's the replacement. But yeah, Kante is obviously legend of the.
You still wait, Kasim. You think that Declan Rice still might be an option for Chelsea?
Absolutely. I think Chelsea want Declan Rice. They'll get him, and he doesn't want to go anywhere else. He want to come to Chelsea, and he's the best.
Hold on. Okay. Before the Saul Niguez situation, I could see Declan Rice potentially coming to Chelsea.
Okay.
But now that we have acquired Saul Niguez, yes, on a loan, but with what we know Saul Niguez can provide Chelsea, with what we know Saul Niguez can perform to the level that he can perform to, if he's given the opportunity, I'm pretty sure that Chelsea will go ahead and buy him at the end of his loan deal just as we did with Kovačić. If that is the case, Billy Gilmour is still on our books. Kovačić, he's still got a few years in him. Jorginho might be on the way out. Kante, I mean, his agent is always giving it, that he might be doing this, he might be doing that, but he might be on the way out. I don't think Kante will be a player that will be selling anytime soon. I think a contract extension is on the books. I find it difficult to try to see where Declan Rice would fit into this setup. So could you just elaborate a little bit more about Declan Rice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Recently, Declan Rice been linked with Man United, but I don't know if you know about that or not. And the Roma is not interested. He just want to come to Chelsea. But the issue is obviously his price tag. They wanted 80 to 100 million for him, and Chelsea won't pay that. Regards Saul Niguez, I mean, he's a good player. It's waiting game, isn't it? We don't know. I mean, he's a brilliant player, but we need to see him in the Premier League. And don't forget, Declan Rice is 22, 23. Mm-hmm. That's why we look at him as Chelsea future, because I said Kante is not just the age. Kante is just, I love Kante, right? It's just the issue is every so often he does get injured, if you know what I mean. He's obviously club legend. It's just he gets injured. So going forward, I think Chelsea have to sign. I mean, Billy Gilmour is more like Jorginho, isn't it? It's not more like Kante. He's more like Jorginho. He's bossing the ball around. He's more ball controller, Gilmour. I don't see him as a Kante type. I think he's more like Jorginho.
I think every one of these players is different. Saying he's like this or he's like that is different, because I'll give you an example. One of the best DMs that we had was Makelele, and he's been compared, and Kante's been compared to Makelele, but Kante and Makelele are totally different type of players. They're both French, they're both small, and they're both DMs, but that's about it. Okay, the way that Makelele played, the way that Kante plays is different. Kante plays box to box type of defensive midfielder. While as Makelele, he was more of a holding defensive midfielder. So it's different, but they are compared. For me, Declan Rice can do a one man DM role. He can control the midfield by himself as a DM, while as Jorginho probably can't.
I think they're
a little bit different. And it's it's really, what does the manager require? What does Tuchel require?
Yeah, but Declan Rice, he can play box to box as well.
Yeah, but Kasim, the point I'm trying, he can. But the point I'm trying to make is this: do you remember a defender that we had a while ago? He was a good defender, but we sold him. Kurt Zouma. Do you remember Kurt Zouma?
Oh my God! I thought you got about years ago.
Kurt Zouma, for me, was a good defender. But he lacked certain attributes that Tuchel wants, which is playing the ball out from defense, from the back. Okay, he's looking at Chalobah. He's looking at bringing in Koundé to cover that aspect. So to have a defender or to have a midfielder or to have a particular player in a particular position, they're not always going to be the same or able to provide you with the same kind of attributes. So I think maybe Declan Rice, what he can provide is not really what is looked for with Tuchel, and especially in this press conference. Tuchel gave away some crucial hints in respect to what he's looking for in a midfielder. And he said this. He said he was pleased to know that Chelsea have been looking at Saúl Ñíguez for a couple of seasons. Saúl Ñíguez is a player that he has wanted to bring into his clubs in the past. Okay, so Saúl Ñíguez is the kind of defensive midfielder, the kind of holding midfielder, the kind of central midfielder that Tuchel wants. Now let's look at Saúl Ñíguez. What does Saúl Ñíguez do? Saúl Ñíguez can win the ball. Saúl Ñíguez can pass the ball. Saul Niguez can dribble and Saul Niguez can score the odd blinder.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So he has all those attributes.
Yes.
Now, that is the kind of profile that I think Tuchel likes to see in his midfielders. Kante does a lot of that. He's lacking in his goal scoring. Kovačić does a lot of that. Again, lacking in his goal scoring. And Jorginho does a lot of that.
Can I just say something, Mo? Can I just say something? Kante, it wasn't good at...
Kasim, before I let you continue, we've had some new additions to the stream. Eric Blue, welcome to the stream.
Hey, mate.
Yo.
Welcome to the stream.
Hey, Eric Blue. Hey,
mate, all right.
How you doing?
Welcome, lads. Kasim, carry on, my man.
Yeah, I think Kante, it wasn't great for Leicester. I think he improved a lot when he came to Chelsea, especially with the passing the ball. Because if you watch him for Leicester, I think he improved a lot, especially the ball passing. He was looking at that. When he came to Chelsea, I think he improved a lot. Regarding Declan Rice, okay, you mentioned all the points about Saul Niguez. I think Declan Rice possesses all attributes as well. He can drive with the ball, he can tackle, he can play centre back, he can play 6, he can play 8, he can score goals, he can assist. That's why Chelsea linked with him for a long time to be a replacement for Kante. I'm not saying in the current time, before, because he possesses all attributes. It's just a price tag from West Ham. They wanted 80 to 100 million, and Chelsea weren't willing to pay that. Do you go what I'm saying? But I'm not saying Saul Niguez. I love the guy. I watched him. I think he's a great guy. But I just want to believe he can do it in the Premier League. And that is a waiting, game. If he can do it, we can sign him permanently. If he cannot, obviously we're going to have to send him back and we'll look elsewhere. Obviously, by next year, maybe the price for Declan Rice can drop a bit and we'll go for him again. But ultimately, Kante is an amazing player. But he's just getting a bit there and he's getting injured. So Chelsea will be looking for a plan to, if Kante, getting a bit older or getting a bit injured, we need to have a plan B. Who's the best replacement going forward? That's my point. And if it's no Saul Niguez, it'll be definitely Declan Rice. That's my opinion.
Yeah. Listen. If we don't keep Saul Niguez at the end of his loan deal. I can definitely see us going for Declan Rice because his price is going to drop and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I think if Saul Niguez does do what we think he can do, we're definitely going to buy him for 35 million euros. I think we're definitely going to go and buy him for that price and keep him. Listen.
Can I just mention a little point? My point is when I said Kante improve at Chelsea. If Declan Rice is not that great at West Ham, I believe when he comes to Chelsea, he will improve. That's what happened to Kante. Because Kante interception was great. He always have that. But passing the ball, it wasn't great. So coming in and he improved a lot at Chelsea. He's just becoming a different player. And I believe Declan Rice, when he comes to Chelsea, he will get better. That's my point.
No, I agree. He's going to be part of a better system. More quality is going to be around him. Naturally, he's going to perform to a better standard and to a higher level. Also, the facilities that we have at Chelsea will definitely be an upgrade to what he's used to at West Ham. I want to move over to the starter lineup and the formation. But before I do, I want to give DJ, I think Eric and Alex and Couch Critic, if you guys have anything that you want to add in regards to Kante, let me hear it now.
Mo, can I say one quick thing?
Yeah.
Look, Kante.
Sorry,
Kante
guys. I don't want to. I just want to. Mo, just a second. I'm going to try and switch device, so I'll need to jump out and jump back.
No problem.
Thank you.
No
Sorry
worries.
to interrupt.
No worries. No, it's cool.
Yeah, no, I was saying, look, if Kante was fit every time, we would have such a huge chance of winning the league. Just with Kante in our team every single game, I think for years there's not been a performance where you think Kante hasn't been world class in games, and him in our team, him in our team in every single game, he always has that extra motivation to win games, and he just brings that world-class player in himself to win us games within that midfield, and midfield is probably the most important key area to win games. And if we have a player like Kante who's 30, yes, maybe gets a niggle there and there, injured, but still we have a player like that can still play over half of a season in our team in important games. I'm gonna keep him. Even if I'll give Kante as long I'll keep Kante as long as he retires, because he is that good. Even if we have him only for a couple of games a season, look, we saw it even last season. We didn't have him for the full season, but when we did need him in those key points areas to win the Champions League, to get in the semi-finals, it proved it, that he is one of a kind, and he's a player that, as Bobby said before, that he has to be played every single match, and when he's injured, he is missed. He is missed a lot. So we have to be careful with him, but at the same time, we can't get rid of him.
You've talked about a crucial area, and that is in the Champions League. Kante is a big game player.
Yes.
The experience that the man has, and the way that he can play in massive games. I mean, did you guys just recall his movement against Real Madrid? Recall his movement against Atletico Madrid. He teared them apart.
Completely.
He teared them apart. Okay,
Completely.
And he's a defensive midfielder. So there is no doubt that Kante is uncomparable and unreplaceable.
Yeah,
I'm serious. Kante is uncomparable and unreplaceable. And
One
I
of a
think
kind.
definitely. And this is why I wanted to raise this point. This is because I wanted to bring this to the forefront of the discussion, because people say, why do we talk about X player and not talk about Y player? Yesterday we talked about Pulisic being injury prone, and maybe we should look at alternatives. Maybe we should look at a different way to handle the guy. But then, why did we talk about Kante? Okay, people will be asking that question. Why did they not talk about Kante when he is also injured, when he does get recurrent injuries? And this is why. Because Kante is a player of a different caliber, of a different level, of a different standing. Now, for me, losing Kante is the same as same as Liverpool losing Van Dijk. What impact is Van Dijk, for them losing Van Dijk is going to have on their season? Massive impact. Us losing Kante is going to have a massive impact on our season.
Kante is the ultimate professional. Let me say, if Kante has to play 10 games in a season, I will still keep Kante.
Yes,
So
right.
that's how I disagree with Kasim analogies. Like, I don't really care if Kante is injured or whatever it is. If Kante can play 10 games, I will just put Kante for the most important games. That's all. He will be there, and he's so unselfish. He will run for everybody. He's like two people running in the same game. So I don't see all those. He get injured, we may think about selling him. I don't even think it is a possibility. That guy is so unselfish.
You can't sell him.
He's the ultimate professional. He's the image of Chelsea. If we can have 2 or 3 players that will behave like Kante, Chelsea will be one of the biggest teams.
We are the biggest team, by the way. Just so you know.
Kante stay at Chelsea. Even if Kante have no legs, he'll stay at Chelsea.
Can I just come in? I never said we'll get rid of Kante. I never said. I think Kante one of the best players I ever seen in my lifetime. My point was, if we get whoever we're gonna get, Gilmour or Declan Rice, he'll be with Kante, because Kante is gonna be the guide for these players. You know what I mean? I never said we're gonna get rid of Kante. I said if Kante's injured, if we get Declan Rice in his place, or Billy Gilmour, I'm seeing Declan Rice more because it's more like box to box. I never ever said we'll get rid of Kante, because Kante actually one of my favorite players I ever seen in my lifetime.
No, I think Boogeyman, you might have misunderstood what Kasim was saying. Kasim was saying we need to prepare for the eventuality when he retires, he leaves, he moves on. Chelsea should plan for that. We should have a player to replace him in that context, rather than get rid of him and bring somebody else.
I never say get rid of him. No.
Can I say this just quickly, just to touch on that?
Go on, Dennis.
I don't know if replacing Conte or preparing for the time when he's gone is accurate, because the thing that makes Conte so special in this squad is that he does something that nobody else could do. Like, he's like having an extra player on the pitch. You'll never have a guy like that. You'll never have a guy like that come into the squad and fulfill that role. So life after Conte is a revolution. We have to start again and find how we play in the midfield, how we build again, because there's no replacing a guy like that. That's why he's well sought after in every team that he's in. So the whole Saul Niguez thing, like, I think he's just come in because for the exact same reason that I just mentioned, not because he's a Conte replacement or he's going to spell him there. It's just he's like a jackhammer, or a jackknife, a bunch of different tricks in his bag, similar to Swiss Army knife. Thank you. I knew it was something like that, some sort of knife, right? He's that sort of player, right? A guy that you can just kind of plug in, give him an assignment, and he'll probably execute it at about 7 out of 10. I think the thing that I like about having Saul is he's very similar to Kovačić. I think Kovačić is going to be under threat again for minutes, just because they're very similar in terms of what they like to do, the progression of the ball. And Saul Niguez obviously has the ability to finish. The one thing that I have noticed about his game since I've been tracking him the last little while is he's really rash in the tackles. Like, he gets a lot of cards, and that's something that we have to be careful about. Like, he's not a guy that you want to have in a combative midfield where the game's flying by real fast. And he's 6'1". He's 6'1". Yeah, he's a big dude. But I think the more importantly, he's not. I mean, the pace that the game's played at in La Liga is very different to that of the Prem. And we saw that when we saw Chelsea go up against Real Madrid and against Atletico Madrid. Chelsea basically just ran them off the pitch because we played a different pace compared to what they see in La Liga. So for me, I'm excited that Niguez is in the team because I think he can add a dimension to the midfield that we don't have right now. But at the same time, I think we have to be cautious and show some trepidation to the fact that he's a little bit rash in the tackles, and the pace of the game in the midfield, where it's highly contested, is going to be an area where we're going to have to worry about him getting yellow cards and picking up reds and stuff like that.
I'm gonna ask one more question before we go and deal with this. Before we deal with this, I want to ask one more question, and that is something that Dennis has kind of got me thinking about now. A lot of people have been talking about the fact that we can't play Saul Niguez and Kovačić together because they are so similar. Now, I personally have my own point of view on this, but I want to hear your point of view on this. Do you think that Saul Niguez and Kovačić playing in our midfield is a mismatch, or could this actually happen? And I'm gonna open the discussion to you guys for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna just be away from the screen for about 30 seconds. So we'll start with, let me have a look. Eric Blue, what's your thoughts on this topic, mate? Eric Blue? Every time I choose Eric Blue, he's away doing something, man. It's like, why do you pick Eric Blue? He's always he logs on, and then he's gonna go watch somebody else's stream, and while he's just sitting in Eric Blue, man, where are you?
he's a hustler.
I'll say something quickly.
Go on.
I think that could work. I think we've seen Kovačić play that Jorginho role, and I think them being two very similar players in a midfield, I think you could even add more. It would like just having two Kovačićs in midfields, and they're both really good passers of the balls. They can both dribble, and they're both kind of that nasty. They both have that kind of midfield kind of nasty to themselves. They want to win the ball back. We know that them two are those type of players, and we've seen Kovačić can do that. a Jorginho type of role, you know. And I think Saul can also, because he did play under a system where under Simeone, where I think they play in a way where they have to also be very defensive. So I think both players could maybe actually match each other and actually could make an interesting partnership. So I wouldn't put it to bed if that was.
What would we be lacking? What would we be lacking if we didn't?
Interceptions and tackles.
I guess maybe that's the only thing.
You think someone against can't do that?
I think he can though.
Tackles, I think he misses on.
I don't know, man. I think he's pretty good.
I think
Go on, Bobby.
Until we see Saul Niguez in a Chelsea shirt in the Premier League for 2, 3, I would say even as many as 5 games, then we can really be confident about making deductions as to who he is, how good he is, what he can do for the team. I think at the moment it's quite premature. We're being a little bit presumptuous. This guy could go out there and be a dud, or he could go out there and be an absolute baller, and we'll be wondering, wow, how were we so blessed to get this guy? You know, there's a reason Atletico Madrid let him go on loan. That's always nagging in the back of my mind. You know, there's something there.
He's a baller.
Yeah,
well, we say that, but we've got to see it. I mean, Kovačić, the same thing. You know, we activated his buyout clause, but it was clear that the reason Real Madrid let him go was, as good as he is on the ball, he's not a finisher. And they wanted finishers, and their midfield at that time was full of finishers.
I disagree. I
disagree as well.
Listen.
I just mentioned Modric.
Not Modric.
Cruz.
You did mention him. No, it's not Modric. It's not Cruz. It's not Casemiro. It's none of that. It's the prestige. It's the marketing. It's the promotional aspect. It's the Galactico title. Kovačić doesn't have that. Kovačić is a hard-working midfielder. He doesn't have that marketability. And Casemiro is Brazilian.
Casemiro is not also Galactico.
He's not. But Casemiro is Brazilian. Casemiro has the Latin American connection. There's different ways that they perceive it. Croatia, that marketing aspect, Modric covers it. Modric is the main Croatian midfielder. Kovačić doesn't do that. Now, the goal scoring aspect, I think it's important, but I don't think it's very important for Real Madrid when it comes to their central midfielders. I think Kovačić was pushed away or was dumped on us in a way that was, in my opinion, it was a mistake for Real Madrid to do that, because they lost out on a very good player. In my opinion, because Kovačić has added a lot to Chelsea. Not goals, but in regards to controlling games, and in regards to dominating the midfield.
You know what, Mo?
He's done that for us.
You know what it
cannot be in the start 11 of Real Madrid. It was clear. Kovačić himself said
he was surplus to requirement.
He's not. Yeah, he thinks he should be playing a lot of games, but he's not being given chances. So that's why he has to leave and go to a place where he can play more games. So I don't think it was anything with prestige or anything. It was just Real Madrid is pretty full in that position, and he cannot move Casemiro, and he cannot move his compatriot from how do you call him again? Okay, what's his name again? Modric. He cannot move Modric, and Kroos is way too technical. Kroos is just like. How do you say? It's so elegant and all those things. Can hit the ball. So he's really talented. Kovačić cannot move any of those players. And he said, "I'd rather move to a team where I can play." And I play in Inter Milan. I play in Real Madrid. So I don't care if I go to any smaller team. Or Chelsea is not smaller, but I don't mind going. So, but what Bobby? Sorry, go ahead.
I don't want to get sorry to cut you short. I really am, but it's just I don't want to get away from the point I want to make about Raul Saul Niguez.
Yeah.
It's that, there is something. With Kovacic, there was clearly something. He was surplus to requirements. They had a lot of top quality midfielders already, and if there was anyone to drop, they dropped him. Now, what is it with Saul Niguez? I mean, Simeone is no mug. He knows when. I mean, they gave him a 9-year contract to start off with, so something isn't quite right. That's all I'm saying. I'm sure he will fit in with us and he will do well, but I think with time, that thing that isn't quite right will be exposed, and we'll probably be able to live with it. But
maybe the system wasn't suiting the player, though. Maybe the system wasn't the right. Because I think Saul Niguez is more of a player where maybe he would suit more of an attack, not attacking, but maybe, I don't know. I think he left because he was just being played out of position.
Yeah.
Why was he played out of position? Why was he surplus to requirements in that position in that team? And if he was, why wasn't he good enough to displace those players that Simeone trusts ahead of him?
Well, he did have injuries. He did have injuries, and then
2 seasons. He was 2 years. Dennis, for 2 years, he grew up in that team. For 2 years, he cannot take his position back, and then he came here, and we all singing his name. He's going to be the fourth choice.
He is going to be the fourth choice.
He's not going to. He's not going to be the fourth choice. He's just going to be like one of our midfielder. I just don't think so. Even compare him with Kovacic, I don't think he's that good as Kovacic. Anyways,
I think that's me. If we get the Niguez that we saw 2-3 years ago, he will put Kovacic's position in the squad under threat. There's no doubt about that. Why?
Just listen to your sentence.
Let me finish.
Did you get something 3 years ago?
Let me finish. Yeah, so he's come back here to revitalize his career. That's why he's on loan. That's why he's not been sold. Number one. Number two, he's also, it's not so much that Atletico Madrid always want to get rid of this guy. They understand his value to the squad. It may be him that wants to get on his career. Maybe him that wants to say, you know what, my agent, go out there and find me a club that wants to use me in the position that I want to play in. It doesn't always come down to the club all the time when players move from one place to the next. And I think that, for him, he's thinking about the World Cup. He's thinking about his career. He's 26 years old. He hasn't even really ascended to the heights that he could reach. He hasn't ascended there yet. And in Simeone's system, it's not allowing him to flourish in the role that he wants to be in. So we have to give him the time to adapt to what we want him as in the midfield.
My problem with giving him time, Chelsea is not a team that we want to win.
But he's on loan.
He's on loan, Bogeyman.
We want to
loan.
Let's
for a year.
Let's get
that is already at their full capacity.
He's fourth choice. He's fourth choice. So we can afford to give him.
Yeah, but that's the other thing.
Yeah.
We don't really have the luxury to have a fourth choice. We want people that come in and no. Like Kante is right now injured. Jorginho is overplayed. We don't want to have someone we want to improve or give a chance. We want someone that has at least minimum Kovacic level. He's not.
I think the term is fourth option, not fourth choice.
I just want
just to have the options, and we need the options.
He's still a good option. He's not like he's some bad player.
Bogeyman, I think we cannot make the decision yet. We need to see him first.
Yeah, we haven't.
In the Premier League, we need to give him time. The project is he's got 1 year on loan. If we like him, we'll sign him permanently. If we don't like him, we can send him back. That's why I was talking early on about Declan Rice. If we're gonna have a look to Saul Niguez, if it worked, it worked. If it doesn't work, we'll have to look elsewhere. But we've got to give the guy, time. Regardless of the point about Saul Niguez and Kovacic playing together, I think it's a good idea because both good with the ball, and both can carry the ball forward.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, position-wise, they're very good in position. maybe we'll get caught in counter-attack, but both of them will control the game because both of them good on the ball. So
I
it can
disagree
work.
with that sentence. Both
Okay,
of them
fair
are
enough,
good.
fair
Both of them are that. Both of them are that.
Okay, hang
Saul
on, hang
Niguel
on.
can't even break into
Boogeyman,
Atletico team
let's
for the last
let
2
me
years.
just
Why?
let me just
Why
quickly
do we
talk
keep
about
saying both?
let me just quickly talk about Saul. Let me
Well,
just
he was
quickly
playing
talk
the
about
last
All
few
right,
games.
enough. I've been listening. Listen, lads, this is fantastic. This is fantastic, and we're gonna take this on. Once we finish the lineup, we're gonna come back to this because I'm sure we're gonna get into a lot more debate when we talk about this lineup. All right. I think everyone has a good perspective on this. I can see both cases for and against, but I think we need to move on as this is the match preview. We will talk about this once we do the lineup because I'm prepared to give this time. I mean, I don't have to go to work in the morning, so we can give this time, lads. The lineup. Oh, by the way, Boogeyman. I have emphasized on your recommendation, and we are going to do this today. We are going to give 30 minutes of open discussion with the people in the chat. So I'm going to put the link.
Thank you very much.
in the chat, and I will allow people to come on and talk to you, specifically to you. If you want to talk to Boogeyman, to Kasim, DJ Sav, Couch Critic, Alex, Bobby, Eric, myself, I will give you the opportunity in the last half an hour of the stream. I will put the link.
But they have to
the
like.
chat.
Guys, like the button, eh?
Yeah, you have to smash that like button.
Listen,
come on.
I want 100 likes before we talk about the lineup.
Yeah.
The lineup is here. We're waiting to get into it, but before we do that, I want to get to 100 likes. We're on 90. So let's get that to 100 likes, then we're going to start doing the lineup together. I think it's going to be an interesting selection today.
Mo, could you just put Adventure's comment on screen?
Where?
His last comments. I think one thing he said that we are forgetting that we have Thomas Tuchel as a manager, and so he is a good player. So we can't say because we thought Rudiger, we thought Christensen, these kind of players weren't going to be the players they are now.
Yeah,
so
great.
we can't. We need to wait. Let's
give it time.
I think let's see. Look,
I'm
an optimist, and we'll see what happens. But
I really wanted to speak a lot about this, but obviously I was away for a few minutes. So
same here. Me too as well.
I called you.
I was away. Yeah.
Eric,
I wanted to get on.
Before I give you the opportunity, I just want to say something about this this comment. This is a player that Tuchel also knows a lot about because Tuchel has been following him. He said that today. Go on, Eric, take it away.
Yeah, I just wanted to. I like arguing with Boogeyman. So whenever
we all do.
Yeah. So look, Saul. There's always context with all these things. We don't watch Atletico week in, week out. I'm sure if you ask Atletico fans, they would have a very different perspective on why he's not playing as much as he used to. It's not like he's a bad player because he's not getting into the team right now. There's always different things that that come into it. So I think he's a quality player. I think, to be honest, okay, maybe you can say Kovačić is a better player right now, but the way I see it, I think Saul probably fits that double pivot better than him. Yeah, okay. I had to pause because someone came in. So I think Saul fits. That's what does he call it? Double six. The double six that Tuchel calls it. Saul fits that better than Kovačić in my opinion. Kovačić doesn't have the defensive awareness. I don't know if people want to agree or not with that, but it's the truth. So
we're yet to see that with Saul.
But we saw that
you assume that is in Atletico Madrid. I'm not saying Saul is bad. I'm not saying I'm against him in any way, shape, or form. But what I am saying is that we can't pass any judgment on him until we see him play.
We see him.
for
I
Chelsea.
agree, Bobby. I agree.
Let's
I agree with you.
just leave it there. I think. Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, 100%.
Can I add something? 1 second. When Saul came to Chelsea, I've watched. It was one of those one of the Atletico Madrid journalists coming on as ESPN, and the question is, how do Atletico Madrid fans react to Saul? They just take Saul was really unlucky the last 3 years and a half, and he really need a new start. So Chelsea give him a chance, and it's good. So no Atletico fan was like, no, why did Atletico let Saul go to Chelsea or get frustrated or yell? No, they pretty much relaxed about him. So my point is this: Chelsea is the Champions League winner. We're the champions of Europe. We know Arsenal. We know West Ham. We are champions of Europe. If a player is come and we think he is a steal or he is a really good quality or he's even Kovacic level, the fan of the opposite of that team, the team he just left, should be a little frustrated with that transfer. They seem to be relaxed about it. So I cannot understand any Chelsea fan sitting in front of me today telling me, "Oh, Saul, he's a better pivot. He's a better dribble. He's a better that. He's a better that." No, he's better nothing until he prove it. Yeah, sorry.
Boogeyman. In regards to Saul Niguez and his role in Atletico Madrid, I think we have to look at it from the Atletico Madrid point of view rather than our point of view, because him leaving, he hasn't been playing in his position for a couple of seasons now. He's been playing as a makeshift right back, I believe. He's been playing a bit part role for Atletico Madrid. So really, as a player, Atletico Madrid don't really need him. The fans wouldn't really be up in arms about him because he's a player that isn't being used that often. Now, is he a great player? Is he a good player? Well, I know a couple of years back he was valued just south of 100 million. Therefore, he was a great player a couple of seasons back. Is he there now? I don't know. And I agree with you. We need to see him play, and we need to see him play in the Premier League before we can pass judgment. And I think Bobby also touched up on that. And I think most of us here, if we are going to be fair, if we are going to be honest about the situation, we need to see Saul Niguez perform before we can pass judgment. Because I can't tell you if he's better than Kovacic. I can't tell you if he's going to provide us with that fourth option. Will he stay? We're talking about us buying him when he hasn't kicked a ball in a match for us yet. So, all of this is debate. All of this is discussion. We will have to wait and see.
What are you watching? Marbles?
Marbles.
You watching marbles?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Alright, you should be watching the Blue Lounge. What are you doing, man?
Mo, could I add to what you're saying, please, mate?
Go on, Bobby. Go on.
You're so right, but you've just touched on something that has really resonated with me. You said that, they asked Atletico Madrid fans about Saul Niguez, and generally, I know these aren't your exact words, they all sort of shrugged their shoulders and said, okay, good luck, mate. You've been unlucky with us. Now, he hasn't played much there, right? You asked Chelsea fans about Kurt Zouma, who also didn't play perhaps as much as he would have liked. And I think you will find at least 7 out of every Chelsea fan saying we shouldn't have sold him. So that shows a value to the club. And it shows that whoever has got him has got some kind of player that is really worth it. And that's the only concern I have with Saul. I could be totally wrong because, these things aren't really cast in stone and we're all agreed he's got
Bobby,
to play for us to see him.
That's a valid point, but your comparison is a little bit off because, in my opinion, Zouma was performing on different levels. If you ask the same question regarding Loftus-Cheek or regarding Pulisic, you'll get a different answer than you would for Zouma. Because these guys, Loftus-Cheek, I loved Loftus-Cheek a couple of seasons back.
That's worrying me more now.
But with the injury
the injury bone, yeah.
with his couple of seasons that he's had, Loftus-Cheek doesn't provide the club today what Loftus-Cheek provided the club a couple of seasons back.
So maybe this is what Atletico fans are seeing about Saul. If they're not worried.
But the situation with Loftus-Cheek is different than the situation with Saul. How shall I put this to you? Saul, for me, is a player that hasn't been given the opportunity because he's been playing out of position, while as Loftus-Cheek isn't able to perform.
Injury prone.
You compared him with Zuma, who is playing in his position, but has been dropped by the manager. But he has performed. For me, Zuma has been performing.
Okay, I'll compare him with Cho. Look at how Chelsea fans reacted when there was rumours, he's going out on loan. There was civil war. You know, some people wanted him to go, a lot didn't. There was discussion. The fact that there's silence from Atletico that this baller has gone away gives me a little caution and puts me in that fence that we got to watch this guy play because I don't know what we got.
Laz, can you just check for me? Can you just check for me if this is true? Because this is very interesting.
I don't know.
Well, Bruce Buck was in conversation with the FA and FIFA about this.
Yeah.
So we don't know the outcome yet. And Tuchel mentioned that in his interview.
He did.
Correct.
Okay. Well, listen. Let's move on. We did reach the 100 likes mark. We're on 103. It's funny how we got just 103. I set a target of 100 likes. They get to 103 and they just stop liking the stream. What is it with you guys? Seriously, people. Oh my God. All right. Let's do this.
It's these people that come on and dislike that I don't understand. What's the point in joining the stream to say, I mean, get out of here. Right. If you don't like it, go. You know what I mean?
You know what? No. For real. If you dislike the stream, then thank you because you're interacting. You're going to get the YouTube algorithm to push the stream out to more people because it's actually getting a reaction from you. So if you dislike it, thank you. I'd rather you dislike it than not to like or dislike. So if you don't want to hit the like button, hit the dislike button. You know, it's good for me because it gives the algorithm the notion or the suggestion that you felt enough emotion to interact with the stream. So if you like it, brilliant. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. Just don't make a habit of it. No, let's like
it, man. Let's like it.
Just like
guys. Are we doing the 4-3-3? Sorry, 4-3-3. The 5-4-3 formation. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Where is it? 5. Are we doing a 1-2 or a 2-1 attack?
It's got to be 1-2 with Lukaku, isn't it?
So
unless Lukaku
2-1, yeah.
1-2 or 2-1?
2-1. I think it's 2-1.
2-1.
Oh, sorry, 2-1. Yeah.
2-1. All right. So that would be this one. All right. Mm-hmm. Now, listen. There's a case to be made for Kepa to start. Boogeyman.
Oh my!
Please
God.
no, please no.
No, not me either. Mandy, man. Come on.
Tuchel has made the same mistake against Leicester and the final of a cup. You don't want to see that thing. You need to put Mendy there. This is not a joke.
Kepa won us the Super Cup though.
Yeah,
penalty.
He did.
He can come on when we have penalty, but we're not starting the game.
I agree with Boogeyman actually.
Yeah. On that one, 100%.
Listen, I think the left centre back picks itself. Yeah, would you go?
Yeah.
Now, in regards to the centre position, even if Thiago Silva can be picked, can start, do you think he'll be picking him? Or do you think he'll be Christensen?
No,
I think
Christensen.
Christensen.
Yeah.
I disagree. Listen,
Wow.
if
Oh,
Thiago
no wonder.
Silva is allowed, he will be playing this game.
You
Remember,
reckon?
we got a game
I
on.
think he might
I think
start.
Thiago Silva maybe Champions League.
Yeah, that's what I was
No,
going to say.
it's against
That's him.
Zenit.
No, I
Doesn't
think
matter.
Aston will
But
play
it's
the
at the- but it's
Champions
at the-
League.
Yeah, but it's at the bridge as well. He's not travelling, is he? So he may start him on Tuesday.
I would prefer to see
Yeah.
him in that game. It's more his type of game, really, at his age.
Yeah.
Christensen,
I
that
agree.
boy's come a long way.
He has.
Yeah,
Yes.
I like him a lot, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like that performance he gave against Liverpool, like just give him another game. Like
Yeah.
keep
Yeah, but it's
giving him
more
games.
because of the international breaks that I would like. I think he won't be starting. I think Thiago will start this game.
How much involvement did I didn't watch Denmark in the
He would have played
national break.
Christensen. He would have played. That's the thing. And he gets
All right,
tired. He was
let's-
tired against
let's-
Liverpool.
Let's have a vote. Let's have a vote. I'll go with Bobby. Bobby, Christensen or Silva?
Christensen. Silver
Eric.
for the Champions League.
Exactly, yeah. Same as Bobby.
So Christensen. Couch. You're on mute, Couch.
He's away for now.
I think he's busy with his kids. Alex.
I'll go with Christensen.
All right, Boogeyman.
Thiago.
Kasim.
Yeah, I go Christensen and Thiago in the Champions League.
DJ.
Yeah, the same with that. I'll go Christensen and Thiago as well in the Champions League.
All right. Okay. Now this is the interesting bit because we know Reece James is suspended. So who's playing at the right centre back? I mean, I'm thinking. This is my thoughts.
Aspie.
Chalobah and Aspie on the as the right wing back.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Agreed.
Aspie and
Hudson-Odoi.
as the right wing back.
Callum, yeah.
No, I don't know.
Callum can turn the left, you know. I would go Chalobah and Aspie. It's
Yeah.
Chalobah and Aspie.
No brainer.
Okay, Eric.
Same as Bobby again. Yeah.
Couch. Couch is not back yet. Alex.
I don't know. I think this could be the game for Callum Hudson to start.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know
maybe
why,
I
but-
agree.
I think it might be Aspie and then Callum Hudson-Odoi.
Callum?
I'm gonna go for that.
Okay. And Boogeyman.
Yeah, I will probably go with Alex. The reason is I'm not too sure if Tuchel changed his mind when it comes to what kind of position Callum has to play. If Tuchel decided he want to start giving Callum chance as a winger, like as one of the front three, then it will, I think Cho will start this game as a winger. But then we have Chalobah and Aspie to give him some sort of stability to our defense. And the fact that I think it's better to also have Chalobah and Aspie than Cho in front is because we're all coming from international break. And Jorginho is going to start this game. Sorry, I'm going too far. Okay, just put it this way. I'll stay with Alex at this one.
So remind me.
No. Aspie and Cho.
Aspie and Chow. Okay. Kasim.
I'm going Aspie and Callum Hudson-Odoi.
Okay, that's 3. DJ.
Yeah, I was gonna go with Callum Hudson-Odoi anyway for this match. So I was gonna say the same thing, Aspie and Callum. I think I'm also hearing as well. There are some rumours going around that he may be starting this game anyway.
Who? Callum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
I heard that as well.
I hope so. I hope he does.
Because I think Chalobah is gonna definitely. I think he will start in the Champions League. I think at the right centre back position. So who knows?
Yeah. Okay.
Aspie, Callum, yeah.
Now, this is a controversial one. On the left, who are we gonna have? Is it gonna
It
be
has to be Alonso.
or is
I
it
think-
gonna be?
I think Chil was gonna start this game.
I
it's gonna
think
be his
Chile
first
will.
game. Yeah, he's had 2
Yeah.
weeks.
I mean, he has to.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Let's go. Yeah, I don't think if he changed the right wing back, I don't think he will put too much change on the left one because Tuchel is a pretty sneaky. So I think he will keep Alonso there. If my point is if Chilwell start the left wing back, then Cho will not be there. He's
Don't
not
you
going to
think
take
he
that much
might-
risk.
Don't you
but
think he might prefer Alonso for the Champions League? Because Villa are
Yeah.
quite pacey.
That's
And
true.
Chile
No,
can handle that. Alonso is going to
I'm
struggle
not
with
sure.
that.
Yeah, I
Liverpool
agree.
are pacey as well.
I can't
So
disagree with that pacey stuff. I just think this is just. It doesn't make any sense. Alonso have played games against Liverpool the entire game,
yeah.
and he was one of the best defenders. He played against
Yeah,
Crystal
yeah,
Palace.
yeah.
He played against that. So those pacey things you guys use all the time, I think it's getting old now.
Slightly,
All right.
slightly.
Let's
It's
vote.
getting
Let's vote.
slightly old, I guess. Yeah, let's just put it out.
Let's vote. I'm gonna start this time from DJ. DJ, who do you reckon?
I'm actually going to go for Chile B on this one. I think he's for me. He'll start this game.
Okay, Chile, Kasim.
I think I agree with Boogeyman. I think I'm going for Alonso tomorrow. I think it's that type of game. Alonso will start, I think.
Alonso. Boogeyman?
Alonso.
Alex?
Ooh, I'm gonna go Ben Chilwell. I think he needs a start.
All right, that's 2-2. That's 2-2. Dennis, are you back? Dennis is still away. Eric?
Yeah, it has to be Alonso for me. I think Chua will start in the Champions League game.
Yeah, I think so as
Alonso.
well.
Boogeyman? Bobby?
I will go Chile on this one.
That's 3-3. That's 3-3.
I mean, it's a real toss of the coin, really. Isn't it?
I think.
Just let the chat decide.
Yeah.
Chat, all right, chat. Alonso or Chile B on the left. Who would you want to see? Let me know in the chat. Alonso or Ben Chilwell? Let me know. Alonso has a slight flu, does he? I don't know about that. Are you sure? Are you
See
sure
a
it's the
couple
flu
of
and
Alonsos.
nothing more seriously?
Haslam,
Yes, Alonso.
Alonso.
Yeah, I think it's
It's
going to be
Alonso.
Alonso.
They're all Alonsos so far. Oh,
Chile, one Chile.
One Chile.
Brian of
There's
Kraganmore.
3 Chile already.
Yeah, a couple
There's
of
a few
Chiles.
Chilies. Oh,
Another
Chile
Chile.
coming in now.
Okay,
Yeah.
Chile
The
goes.
Chiles are coming back now.
I
It's
think
going to be
Chile.
Chilwell.
Yes.
Chile? Yeah, it's going to be Chile. Yeah.
We have 3
Spicy
Alonso,
game
4 Chile
tomorrow.
at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even 6, 7 Chile.
Chile's coming up now.
Yes, it's been Chilwell. All right. Now, who's going to be playing in the midfield? Now, Kante is injured. All right.
Yeah.
So we have 3 options. Now, I personally believe we are going to see Saúl Ñíguez play tomorrow.
Agreed.
Now, is he going to play from the start? Is he going to come on, second half? What do you guys think regards to Saúl Ñíguez? Will he start tomorrow, or will it be Kovačić, Jorginho?
I personally think he's starting tomorrow. I really do. I think it'll be him and possibly him and Jorginho in that midfield tomorrow.
Him and Jorginho.
I don't want Saúl to start this game. I think Villa, we've had problems in the last 2 games in midfield with the players we had, and sometimes we have been run ragged sometimes in the last 2 games.
Their midfield's tough.
As his first game against Villa might be tricky. So I would rather maybe play Saúl in the Champions League and maybe play Kovačić and
He can always come off the
Jorginho.
bench.
Yeah, he can always come off the bench. Yeah.
I think that'd probably be it. I think Saúl will probably come off the bench. Yeah, I think so.
I don't think he will start tomorrow. I think he will come in.
Yeah, this is
Right.
yeah.
This is the vote. Start or not? Bobby, is he going to start or not?
Off the bench.
Off the bench. Eric?
Unfortunately, he will come off the bench.
Off the bench. Couch is still not here. Alex?
Yeah, off the bench, yeah. So be Kovačić and Jorginho.
Yeah,
I agree.
He doesn't deserve to start yet. So off the bench.
I love it.
On those bases.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
It's excellent, mate. Excellent.
Boogie man.
Give it a bit harsh, Boogie man. Come on, man. Give them a...
Boogie man.
Hey, listen. He hasn't earned it yet, has he?
We love you, man.
Yeah,
that's the
big
catch
team, guys.
22.
Chelsea
That's
is
the catch
a really
22.
huge team.
How can you say he doesn't deserve to start when he has to start to give him a chance?
Yeah, we just didn't see him yet, man.
How will he get his chance?
Same as the Loftus-Cheek does not deserve to start. How he has to start to show it. Also, but he doesn't deserve to start. So what? How do you justify that?
Loftus-Cheek is a different situation, but okay.
Yeah, exactly. Loftus-Cheek is different. Come on, guys.
Boogeyman, man. Seriously. Seriously, mate.
Kasim, off the bench.
Yeah, I agree. Off the bench, yeah, I think he'll come off the
DJ,
bench.
off the bench.
No, listen. I'm gonna disagree with all of you guys. I personally think I'm not saying he deserves to start. All I'm just saying, hearing and seeing what I've been seeing in the last couple of days, I've got a feeling he's going to start tomorrow. I really do.
Hopefully,
not a bad
so you can show Boogeyman.
He's got.
I would love so to get a hat trick tomorrow and then.
Mate, yeah.
I would love it.
Sorry, guys, I disagree with all of you on this one, but
I hope he starts.
Listen, the most controversial pick is this.
Yeah.
Every match we talk about this, and I have a feeling, and that's why I titled my my stream regarding Timo Werner and Hakim Ziyech with Lukaku. I have a feeling that we're going to see a change in this match.
Yep.
I have a feeling we're going to see a change in this match. Now, I've seen a lot of the previews, and I know Bobby was on a couple of them, talking about Mason Mount should play tomorrow. Now, Mason Mount has been on international duty. Mason Mount has been played out of his skin over the past God knows how long. I think for this game, it is a good opportunity to play Hakim Ziyech and maybe Kai Havertz or Timo Werner with Lukaku. The reason being is because they haven't had the opportunity. They have something to prove, and this is the game that could provide them with the opportunity to do something. The reason being, Aston Villa is not one of the best teams, at least in attack, and I think Hakim Ziyech with Lukaku, his passing, and I know they have built a good rapport right now. In training, you see them. There's a lot of pictures of them together, joking about and whatnot. I think Timo Werner scoring a couple of goals on international duty. Timo Werner links well with Hakim Ziyech. So I don't know. I'm feeling Timo Werner, Hakim Ziyech, and Lukaku.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask each one of you to give me the three. We're not going to go one by one. We're going to go 3-3-3. Bobby, who do you think will be starting tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm with you on this one. Although, you start in, that doesn't mean to say you finish, isn't it? But I'm going Ziyech, Lukaku, and Werner. It looks like a change that was bound to happen.
I think so. Eric?
Yeah, I'm actually going to go for something different.
Tell me.
I'm going to go for Ziyech, Lukaku, and Mount. Yeah.
You think that Mount doesn't need that rest? You don't think he's been overplayed?
He does, but I think he can play one more game. Like, he doesn't even have to play the full match. He can play one more match, and then he'll have the rest in the next game.
Why not rest him now and have him fully fit for the next match?
Which is Tuesday.
The next match is the Champions League.
Champions League, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be involved. I don't think he needs to be involved in the Champions League match. So he can
don't underestimate that game.
No, I think we need to win. No, we need to win the first game in Champions League. I don't think he's going to come.
Yeah, but I think Mount can be rested for that game. I think we can play Pulisic, we can play other players. Werner.
Pulisic is injured, mate.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Pulisic is injured. I forgot about that. He is injured. He always, I don't know why he keeps getting injured. But
Yeah,
Listen,
he's
Eric, if you
That's
came on the
another
stream
topic.
yesterday, you would know why he's injured.
Whoa.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
I would even play Cho ahead of
The
Mount in
point
this one.
I'm trying to make is
Yeah, I
that
agree.
we have the squad depth to be able to rest play. I'm not trying to
Rotate, yeah.
underestimate Zenit, but we can beat Zenit without Mount. So I think Mount can be rested for that match, and someone else can come in. So I think Tuchel will play Mount for this game. Yeah.
Okay. Couch, you back? No, Alex.
Yeah,
Right, so
trying
I
to
agree
grab him
with
more.
Eric. I think Mount is still going to start for me. I think you need Mount this game. I don't know why, but I think you do because the opponent that Villa are, they're a team where they'll always try and win the ball back. They're quite an aggressive team, and okay, yes, we always say Mount is that kind of player who brings energy and does this, but I think Mount is a key player in our team at the moment, and I think he will start and then have Lukaku. The only other interesting part would be he would be playing the other player, and I think Ziyech is going to start this game, so I think it might be Mount, Ziyech, and Lukaku for me. I'm going to go for that. I'll stick with that. It's so tricky, man, but I'll go with that. That'll be my front three for tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boogeyman.
I think I will agree with Bobby on this one. Mount work rate, defensive work rate. We can also ask Timo to do it. Timo can also run a lot and tackle a lot and all those things, put the pressure and all those things. His first touches is a problem, but I think that's the front three we have. You're showing right now will be the one starting because I have a feeling that Mount need a rest. And
Boogeyman, didn't you say this was a problem before?
Yeah, actually, I think this is a problem. But when you have a Ziyech whipping the ball in, you want two people that can run after those balls, or two people that can. You want Werner to be running around with the pace of the Ziyech services. So I think that should work. My biggest issue is when we're playing a team that has possession over us. I don't think Werner and Lukaku will ever work because both cannot control the ball properly. That's my problem. Because
It's a big game for Ziyech. You know, this one will really show what he's made of because he's going to get some kicks.
I agree.
Yeah?
I agree.
He's got to be up for it. You know, they're going to kick lumps out of him. That's just how Villa play.
Exactly. If we keep whipping those balls in, and we need a pacey guy to run after those balls fast. Because every time Ziyech had the ball, the first thing he does is he always look, where is my player, the distant position, and he trying to put the ball in open spaces for someone to run into it. And Werner on that field will be really served also.
If this is the formation, personally, I know Mo isn't necessarily in full agreement with this, but I think we may see Ziyech drift towards the middle. I think that could be what happens, and then Cho becomes the.
I actually think that's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
I think the formation we're going to be playing is this one. Where is it? I think it's this. Yeah, this is what I think we're going to be playing tomorrow.
Yeah, that could be interesting.
I disagree with that position. It will put too much work on Jorginho and Kovacic. Ziyech is it doesn't. His work rate is poor. He's not going to be running, protecting. So it's not going to happen.
Maybe Kai Havertz should be the best option.
You put Mount back in that position. That's the only player in our team that can stay there, and we play two striker up from Mount. He provided cover for Kovacic and Jorginho. Ziyech cannot. That's even the fact that we have Ziyech on that as a winger, and Cho behind them. I think
Bobby,
that can be a problem for Tuchel to put those together.
To be honest, I don't think it's going to be this, and I don't think it's going to be the other one. I think it's going to be a mixture of both. I think the formation is going to be fluid. But I think these are the three that will be playing. I think we're going to see Ziyech drift in and drift out, and I think so will Timo Werner. It's going to be a mixture. But let's select the players, and then we'll talk about the formation. Kasim, who are going to be your top three?
Can I just say, before I choose the top three, I think Villa, they're not the team they used to. When they sold Grealish and Martin is not playing tomorrow, I think they're just going to say it. Going to play counter-attack. I think Timo Werner will play tomorrow and Ziyech will play tomorrow. 100%. And I think, as I said to you, I'm not going to predict that they score. I mean, it's early days to say that, but I think Villa, I'm not worried about Villa. They're not a team like last year. They sold the Grealish, they're not the same. You watched the first 3 games, they were very struggling, very struggling. So, and on top of that as well, the main man for them is Martin, is the goalkeeper, and he's not playing tomorrow. So,
yeah.
So for me, it's Werner, Lukaku, obviously, and Ziyech will start tomorrow.
And you think it'll be a 2-10, 1-9 rather than 2 9s and 1-10, right?
I think it's going to be 1-9. It's going to be 1-9. 2-10, 1-9.
2-10,
yeah.
1-9. DJ Sav.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go with what Bobby and everyone. I think it's going to be Werner, Lukaku, and it's going to be Ziyech. I think for me,
yeah.
I think this is probably the best time to probably give that opportunity a chance now. And I think it may work tomorrow, especially those two players scoring as well on international duty. So yeah, give them the confidence to go on to get the goals tomorrow again.
Agree.
Okay, so our formation, lads, for tomorrow's game is Mendy in goal, Aspi on the right, Rudiger on the left, with Christensen down the centre in defence, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Ben Chilwell as our wing backs, Jorginho, Kovačić in the centre midfield, with 2 number 10s, Ziyech and Werner, and the striker is Romelu Lukaku. That is what we're going to go with for the formation. Now, what could we expect in regards to the way we're going to play? How do you see us approaching this game tomorrow, lads?
All guns blazing, we need to get the early goal, and I think if we get the early goal in this game, we can win this game 3 or 4-0. I think we really need to start. Look, we need to start this game fast, because I think Villa are a decent team, and we can caught, and the thing is, Chelsea is still a team that can be caught out sometimes. So we need to, and look, we are at home. Chelsea need to put performance, and it's a big statement, because I do have a feeling that some teams will drop points this weekend because we just come back from the international break. So it's an important game.
City, I think City will drop points tomorrow.
1 second. People, listen. We have nearly 150 of you in the chat.
Wow.
We've only got 117 likes. All right. So the minute we hit 150 likes, I will open the stream to the masses. Okay. The minute we hit 150 likes, I will put the link in the stream, and I will give you an opportunity to come on and talk with us about the game tomorrow. So let's get to 150 likes. Kasim,
some 5 minutes of silence until we reach 150. Would nobody talk?
Nobody talk. All right. Let's hold on. Hold on.
Excellent, mate.
Hold on. You know what, Boogeyman. I love the idea. Listen.
I'm gonna go on the column.
Hold on. Can you imagine when people jump into this chat and they see us all just looking at the camera and not saying nothing? They'll be like, "What are these guys waiting for? What kind of stream is this?" They're all gonna dislike the stream and they're all gonna bounce out, and then my channel's gonna go flop. Nah, for real. I'm gonna try this. Let's do 30 seconds. We'll do 30 seconds of silence. All right. Starting in. Wait a minute. We'll do 30 seconds in silence. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was 30 seconds. It went by quite quickly. That was 30 seconds I was timing it on the screen. But I didn't get no complaints in the chat, nothing. And we only lost 12 viewers. So only 12 viewers jumped out of the stream, which is pretty good going. That shows commitment. So big up to the guys who didn't jump out. How many likes do we have? Let me see how many likes we got. We got 121 likes. Listen, we are literally 29 likes away from having the stream opening to the masses. Actually, more people are jumping out.
That's what I'm saying. We've got to stay on point, Mo. I've been on streams where they don't engage with the chat, and they're there making cups of tea, talking about their nights out, and people just pop in and pop out.
That's it. No, but for real. I believe we are building a really nice community here. I'm seeing a lot of comments. Towards DJ, Boogeyman, Bobby, Kasim, Alex, Eric, Dennis. Even though he's not here for some reason, I don't know what's happening. But right now, people are coming in to watch you guys. People are coming in to see this panel, to see this debate. So I'm really, really happy to see this community growing. And it's going pretty well. We are 25 likes away from having the stream open. I've actually, I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna post the link in the chat. I'm gonna post the link. Give me a second. I'm pasting it now. Okay, so lads, the link is in the chat. It's gonna be the pinned comment. So anybody who wants to jump in, click on that pinned comment, and you can come in and give me your thoughts and opinions about the game tomorrow. I will give you a couple of minutes to talk to us. It will be uninterrupted. We will let you have 2 minutes to give us your point of view. So lads, we'll wait for someone to jump in. But in the meantime, how do you think Chelsea are going to approach this game tomorrow? Alex already said we're gonna be guns blazing. We are the better team. We are the stronger team. Do you agree? Disagree? What's your thoughts on this? Hey, we've got Dennis back. Welcome back.
Yeah.
We got worried about you, mate. We got worried about you.
You know how it is with kids. Come on.
So,
tell me, lads.
Listen,
what's the situation tomorrow?
I think Aston Villa has rested pretty much all their players, and I think other than the Scotty boys, Megan or whatever his name is, Megan, which is which is the metronome of their midfield. I don't see them having too much problem. But it's going to be a tricky game. We need to really actually manage that game, and hopefully Kovačić can control that game properly and put a lot of cover for Jorginho, because Jorginho have been playing a lot of game, and they all been at international break. So I think this game might end up with. Sorry, I'm not gonna predict, but I think it can be a tricky one for us. I heard 3-0. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be 1-0 or 1-1. Like, I don't want to predict yet.
1-1. Ooh.
Wow. No.
I actually think so. I actually think so, because the center forward they have, what's his name again? The new
Danny Ings.
Danny Ings.
Yeah.
They have Danny Ings, and they have the one that was called in England.
Bondia.
No.
Ollie Watkins.
Well,
yes.
They're probably going to play two strikers.
We have our first person from the chat coming on. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. Mali Barangu. Mali, we'll call you Mali. Mali, welcome to the panel. Tell me a little bit about where you're talking to us from, and give me your thoughts and opinions, mate. Mali, can you hear me? Mali? Mali is away.
Okay, until he comes back, can I jump in? I've been itching, man.
Go on.
My kid's been wailing, and I'm anyway.
Go ahead.
I know I missed the lineup and whatnot. I think that pretty much what I saw you guys display is pretty close to how I saw it. But I do think that there's going to be an opportunity for Werner and Lukaku to play together. But I don't think it's going to be from the start. I think we're still going to go with Mount. But I think there's going to be a transition to Werner as the 9, and then bring on Ziyech and somebody else. So maybe 20 minutes to see what Werner and Lukaku look like if the game's feeling good, and then transition back to a more comfortable lineup. But in terms of what I see with Aston Villa, I did watch that the Watford game. Yeah. I mean, obviously Watford had got promoted, and they're in front of their home crowd, so there's that to consider as well. But I didn't think that the Aston Villa looked anything near as threatening as what people are talking about. They looked really disjointed in the midfield. Begin and he was partnered with a younger player, and they looked completely disjointed. There was nothing in that midfield to dictate play. They play out from the back, but when they play out from the back, there's no continuity in the midfield. So they end up playing out from the back and then just launching it long for somebody to try and knock it down. So I think that if they play like that again, that same similar style, we're going to eat them alive, because we'll control the midfield. And then if they try to go long, we have the center backs that can handle them. And we've seen it before with Rudiger. We've seen it with Thiago Silva. We've seen it with Christensen. And, of course, Azpilicueta is pretty decent at getting tight to guys. So I'm of the opinion that if they play with the same sort of similar tactic, that we're gonna have the majority of the ball, and we're going to enjoy our time with the ball. Because, like I said, when I watched that Watford game, I just felt like all of the movement that Watford got on the counters, there's just gaps of space. I don't know if you guys watched it on Match of the Day. There's just
I did watch it. Yeah.
Gaps of space.
The issue is Villa is
Kasim, wait. I'll let you take this first. I'll let you take this first. Yeah, but Tuchel always has a surprise up his sleeve.
Totally.
Every lineup, you see something that is going to be a surprise. That wow, I never thought he'd do that, but he did it. We predicted our lineup, but what do you think could be a surprise that we're going to see tomorrow?
Callum. Callum at right wing back.
No, we predicted that already.
Did we? Okay, that's a surprise though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think the surprise could be having somebody like Ruben Loftus-Cheek, or I always get his name. Barkley in midfield.
Okay. Well, that's not happening.
That would be bad. I don't want to say
about that.
Well, if Tuchel plays them, there's always a good reason, or one of them.
I agree with you, Poppy. Yeah, because Alonso didn't play under Lampard, and all of a sudden he coming in with Tuchel and he played him, and he just sound. But
are they official? Just to ask, are they officially in the squad? The people you just mentioned.
They were given squad numbers, but they're not. I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
I don't think we'll see them playing. I have a feeling, and I'm going to take advantage of the fact that Boogeyman is not there. I have a feeling Saúl Ñíguez might start tomorrow. That might be the surprise.
Well, that's funny. That. I'll go back to my point. I think the surprise is the game going to be won by first half, ready for the Champions League Tuesday night. That's a surprise. Come on, lads, get that game done by first half.
Exactly.
No. I mean,
that's going to be the surprise.
Yeah, no. For me, winning the game is not a surprise. I'm actually predicting we're going to smash them. I'm actually predicting that.
Really?
I think so.
I do as well. I
think I don't want to underestimate Aston Villa, but Aston Villa is not a team that gives us problems. Normally, it's a team that we we're able to overcome quite easily. I mean, apart from the last game of the season, last season where we almost messed it up, but normally Aston Villa is not a bogey team for us.
But we also
it's just the setup is different more because last year they had Grealish. This year they have Buendia, they have Ings, and they have that Bailey, and they're not gelled together. And that's why, because Grealish is a big
Bailey,
player.
I'm not even sure if he's fully fit. Bailey.
Yeah, so here we go then.
He's fit.
And that the Egyptian guy,
he's fit, but I mean, form wise, his level, I think he's still not 100%. I'm hearing loud breathing. Is that you, Alex? Might have been Alex. Yeah, no. I think I don't think they're going to be such a tough team for us. Before we continue, just give me 1 second. I just want to check on something. People, we have the link in the live chat. Now, a lot of you have been begging me, have been asking me, have been requesting by DMs, by Twitter, via Instagram, and also on here. Send us the link. We want to jump in. We want to discuss. We want to talk. Boogeyman advocated for me to put the link in the stream. And so far, nobody has jumped in. So, this is your opportunity. If you don't take it, might not come along for a little while. So, the link is in the stream. Sorry, the link is in the chat. If you want to jump in to the stream, click on the link and jump in. We're going to be here for a few more minutes. I would say maybe another 10 to 15 more minutes. So take the opportunity, jump on, and let me hear your thoughts about the game tomorrow. Saul Niguez could be starting tomorrow. Boogeyman.
I don't know.
Tell me.
Listen, I will repeat myself again. He doesn't
deserve to start. I know.
Anywhere as a starting 11. Is like, if I don't know you.
Why he doesn't deserve a start, Boogeyman?
Wait.
Why he doesn't deserve a start?
Kasim.
I just want to know why.
Kasim is hot.
Listen. Hi. Boogeyman.
Wait.
You built a fence, and you sat on that fence when it came to Romelu Lukaku.
Yep.
We managed to get you off that fence.
No, I'm not sure.
He got off the fence. He got off the fence.
Listen, my hoodie is still hanging to that fence, man. I'm coming, but.
So, in regards to Saul, is it a fence? Is it a brick wall? What is it?
I'm completely on the other side of the fence. I'm not even on the fence yet.
Maybe not on the fence yet.
It's just, listen. This is the guy that cannot make it through Atletico team. We beat that team properly. So no one in this chat or even no expert will convince me. That's my problem.
Now you made Dennis leave now.
Who is that? Dennis? Dennis has always been hating me. I don't mind it. Hey, listen. As a joke, I'm just joking. But let's just be honest. What exactly anyone in this chat knows about Saul Niguez's condition today? None. Only Tuchel. If Tuchel put Saul Niguez tomorrow in the team, then I'd be like, okay, he knows something I didn't know. But
but Tuchel came out, Boogeyman. Tuchel came out and he said, "I've been watching."
Tuchel has ever talked anything bad about any player? Would you say anything bad about any of your players that you just signed?
Yeah. Look. Tuchel came out and he speak very hardly about Saul Niguez. Okay.
What do you think he will do?
But I'm just hear me out. Regarding Callum Hudson-Odoi, he took him out. He got him in a football pitch, and he took him out after 10 to 15 minutes because his attitude. He wasn't listening. So the guy, he won't hide anything. If he's not happy with something, Tuchel, he will make it clear. He come out there and
sign him. What do you think he will be saying about the guy he just signed?
No, but he signed Bettinelli as well. Did you hear Tuchel talking about Bettinelli?
Because if Kepa was injured and if Mendy was not available, he will say something about we signed him for those reasons. He will never say anything bad about the person if the person hasn't performed in front of anybody yet. He didn't say anything good about Bettinelli either. Listen,
listen, Boogeyman, hear me out. He didn't talk bad about Tammy Abraham. He didn't talk bad about Tammy Abraham.
Time out. DJ Sav has been trying to get in.
No, listen.
Sorry.
No, bro.
Sorry.
Listen, no, it's all good, Kasim. It's all good. All I'm basically saying, I can understand what Boogeyman is saying. I can really do, because obviously we've not seen him play. Obviously he couldn't get into the Atletico Madrid team. That's why he's come out on loan to Chelsea. Listen, I get all this. I really, really do. All I'll say is, look, if you think about it, he was one of the. He stayed behind. All the other players went on to international duty. The reason why I'm saying he could start tomorrow's match is because I personally think the other players will probably be too knackered, and it'll probably be a game he probably will come in and start. Yeah. That's what I'm only saying. And I just really think he will start him tomorrow. And from talking to him in his press conference, what he was saying in his press conference today, it looks like he's been chasing his player, not as just obviously as a Chelsea manager, but it seems he's been chasing this guy for quite some time to bring him in. So he obviously knows what kind of a player this guy is. I'm not saying he needs to earn his chance, Boogeyman. I'm not disagreeing with you on that at all. I just think that tomorrow's match could be the ideal time to give him that chance, because I really, really think tomorrow he will play him tomorrow. I really think he will start him tomorrow for the reasons that I've just said. The other players are going to probably be tired, and he probably will start him. And from listening to what he's saying. That's all I'm saying, Boogeyman.
Listen, I understand what you're trying to say. Tomorrow game is way too important to gamble. He's a gamble.
How's it a gamble, though, bro? How's it a gamble?
Saul Niguez is not a gamble. I'm gonna give you Kasim and Boogeyman a chance to come back to what DJ Sav has just said. But we have a person here with us from the chat. It's Vin Saul Adventures. I've seen some of your comments. You make some very good points, some very valid points. Welcome to the stream. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you so much.
And give us your point of view on the game tomorrow, mate.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. I'm actually from Kenya, and I really don't know why Boogeyman doesn't want Saul to start. I think if you've watched Saul past games in Atletico Madrid, he's a very talented player, and I think we should actually give him time to to show us what he can actually offer, so that you can actually make our conclusion after his games. I guess, yeah.
All right, Boogeyman, do you want to respond?
Yeah, listen, I'm not saying Saul should not be in Chelsea team. I'm just saying there's a cup game coming where he can prove his worth. Right now, we have our two main midfielder available, Jorginho and Kovačić. Both will start because we're playing against Aston Villa, and this is EPL. Saul has never played any EPL game, as far as I know. A lot of people say, okay, the Saul we saw is good. It's 2 years ago. We know what it means. The Loftus-Cheek I saw 2 years ago can play this game. Can we put it in now? No. Saul has an injury.
So
Saul has never played EPL.
Which games?
So for me, sorry, that's your time. Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
actually asking, which game do you want him to play or to start, as in Peru?
Cup games. When we play against championship or even third level or whatever you want to call them, then we can give him a proper run. He played 90 minutes with Kovačić, and we see how he can handle those teams. This is EPL. This is not La Liga. Whatever he was doing 2 years ago, months ago, he cannot break into an Atletico team. And this is EPL. Aston Villa can beat a lot of teams in La Liga. So I'm not too sure why people saying this is the time we should give Saul a start. Where we're playing Aston Villa, this is EPL. We need to win this game. And we have our two best midfielders available. No, he's not going anywhere. He's a gamble at this point.
But you would have to think that.
Hold on, Eric. Visual. Visual. How do you pronounce your name? Is it Visual? Is it Vinsol? How do you pronounce it?
Vinsol.
Yeah, go on.
I'm actually a travel vlogger from Kenya, so I make travel videos. Yeah.
Cool. Do you wanna tell me the name of your channel? Give me the name of your channel.
I have two channels. Vinsol Adventures and Vinsol World.
Give me 1 second. Vinsol Adventures. I want to check out your channel. 1 second. So it's not coming up. How many subscribers do you have?
7,000. I just found the
you
Vinsol
found it?
World. Yeah. Vinsol
Yeah.
World.
I also have Vinsol Adventures.
Are they linked? Are the
I
channels
have
linked?
2 channels.
Yeah, they're linked. So
I have
just
2 channels.
Okay.
Yeah, they're linked.
Yeah. Type Vinsol World on YouTube and you'll see the other one.
Because I've put Adventures, it doesn't come. Okay, let me do Vinsol World. Hold on.
Yeah. It's linked with the other channel. Yep. 5,000 and 7,000. Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, Vinsol, thank you for jumping on. I'm happy to have you as a new subscriber to the channel.
Thank you.
We do this on a regular. So tomorrow we're going to be talking about the reaction to Saúl Ñíguez starting for Chelsea and us beating Aston Villa. So we'll see. We'll see.
You're a travel cause them all.
Aye. We got to keep it interesting.
Man.
Listen, we got to keep it interesting. We got to keep it interesting. Vinsol. Listen, people. Vinsol Adventures, Vinsol World. Check out his channel on YouTube and give him a like and a subscribe. Vinsol,
thank you so
thank
much.
you for jumping on. Appreciate you for coming on. Take care, my friend.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Yeah, you're good.
Bye-bye.
Come off often, man.
All right. We've got someone else. We've got Josh B coming on. Josh B, welcome to the stream. Tell us a little bit about yourself and give me your point of view on the game. We've got Josh B coming on. Hey, Josh, listen, I've just muted you. You're watching through YouTube. Josh B. Don't watch through YouTube. Close YouTube and only use StreamYard. All right? You're watching through YouTube. Josh B.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Josh, it's not working. It's not working like that. Josh, if you want to come on, you're gonna have to stop watching it from YouTube. Just watch it from StreamYard.
Yeah,
right?
you need to close one of the windows.
Yeah, close YouTube and just leave StreamYard. I'm gonna add you on again.
Or just mute one of them. Mute the YouTube one.
You need to close one of the windows.
Yeah, he's not doing it. It's not doing it. All right, Josh B.
Can you hear me?
All right, yeah. Now you're good.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Josh. Go ahead.
What should I tell you about again?
Just tell me where you're from and tell me your point of view on the game tomorrow.
Cool. My name's Joshua. I'm from Ghana in Africa. I live in London. And yeah,
welcome.
My point of view of the game tomorrow. I think Saúl should make a start tomorrow.
You're not a fan of Boogeyman. You're not a fan of Boogeyman. Carry on.
So yeah, I think Saúl should make a start.
Excellent.
Because I don't know, maybe him and Kovačić or him and Jorginho. But I think Saúl should make a start. I think it shouldn't be Kovačić and Jorginho because they haven't played together in a long time in the midfield. And I think something might go wrong. So I think Saúl should get a chance in the midfield. And when I watched the press conference today, Tuchel, it looked like, when I looked closely, it looked like he was going to play Saúl tomorrow.
All right, I'm going to ask you a question, Josh.
Yeah.
What is your thoughts on Boogeyman's point of view that his first game should be a cup game where it's less of an importance, while the Premier League is a competition that we are trying to win, and maybe risking him in this competition might be too early. What's your point of view on that?
I think Boogeyman is wrong once again, but yeah, he shouldn't be going into a cup game.
Yes, that's what I want to hear.
Wow.
Exactly.
It
Just on, mate.
shouldn't.
All right.
It's just stupid to be going to a cup game straight away. And Aston Villa is a good Aston Villa is not a good team, so it's a good start to his career at Chelsea right now.
All right,
And, yeah.
cool.
Just wonder
Boogie-
how old Josh
Boogie-
is. How old are you, Josh?
Go on.
Sorry,
I'm 14.
Cool.
I like how you
Smart
said again. I like how you said Boogeyman is wrong again. That was really good.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen. Don't encourage him. Don't encourage him. Don't encourage him.
Go on, Josh,
Right,
mate.
Josh,
No.
Josh, listen. I gotta say something to you, Josh. Thank you for coming on. You make a very valid point. I like the way you articulated your point. So big up to you, and I hope to see more points of view from you in the chat. Before I let you go, though, I want to get Boogeyman to respond, and I give you the opportunity to respond back to Boogeyman. Boogeyman, Josh, give it to you the way he gave it to you. So let me know what you think, man.
I disagree with the word again. That's something I have to say that straight up. You cannot say I'm wrong again. You can say I'm wrong, but not again. Listen, I appreciate your view, and you're 14. That's pretty. You have some. I don't want to say the word here, but you have some courage coming here and telling me I'm wrong again. But listen, like you said, when you watch the press conference, you got that impression. Yeah, of course, he talked about Saul because the question was asked. It's not. He didn't come and just say, "Oh, we have a Saul, so I'm relaxed about it." And I still think no one knows who Saul is exactly 2 years after whatever he used to be. So I don't want us to gamble tomorrow games, and I still don't think Saul has anything to do tomorrow around the starting 11. He has to sit on the bench or sit in completely outside of the 16 selected player tomorrow. I don't even mind if he is not in it, because he just not for me ready to be anywhere close to that team yet. For me, that's
Josh,
how
don't
far I
worry.
can.
Don't worry about it, Josh. You're a good lad. You got minerals. Don't worry about
That's it,
Boogeyman.
boss. Bobby, we've been together for a long time. You should be on my side, man.
No. Man, it's 14. Yeah, I can't.
Right, listen.
Hey, Josh, welcome. It was really good. It was really good, actually, and you should come more often. Yeah, you were spoken 14 years. Good. I love that.
Josh, thank you for coming on. Really appreciate you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
And
Take care,
it's our
mate.
pleasure. It's our pleasure, mate. And listen, keep it up. If you have a point of view, never be afraid or shy, or always speak up your view. Always express your view. If the other person is educated and is knowledgeable, whether they agree or disagree, they will always respect you for having your own point of view, and your view is respected here on the panel and respected here on the chat. Everybody's view is respected as long as you articulate it in a respectful manner, and you have done that. So thank you, Josh. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Well done, Josh. Keep that blue flag flying high. You're the next generation. We're looking out for you guys. Well done, son.
Yo, Bobby, I'm also the next generation. You'll never be.
You old man,
Bobby, you start hating too much already.
Boogeyman, just a quick one for you. Did you just actually say just now that he shouldn't be anywhere near the squad?
No, I just said if it's just up to me, he's not anywhere close to that starting. Not only
in the starting line. I thought you said in the whole squad. I was going to say what?
No. We need a body. Kante is injured.
Yeah.
We cannot go to this season without a fourth midfielder. I know that, but I still think I have to see Saul playing 1, 2, 3, 4 games before even I can have this discussion about Saul being starting 11 or even be on the bench. So for me, he's just nowhere there yet. Especially that he didn't manage to break through the Atletico team in the next 2 years. That's too long for a player that is 26 years old.
But I'm sure he'll feature in some Premier. I don't think he will just be cup matches. I think he will get involved with the Premier League games.
Though I do agree with Boogeyman though. Like I think we need to give Saul a chance, but I think this game might be too quick of a get. Because the thing is, we haven't. I think the one thing that I agree with Boogeyman, maybe this game is not the right game for him. We haven't seen him play with either Jorginho or Kovačić together. Maybe just give them a game together in less of an important game, and then we'll see from there. But
I agree.
I kind of agree and disagree, because I think Saul will be a good player for us, and I think he's going to be an important player. But if he starts tomorrow, for me, I'll be happy. I wouldn't mind it, but it wouldn't be my first choice though.
Yeah, I think the difference between me and Alex tend to say what I'm saying, but in a sweet way. That's all it is. I think he just say pretty much what
I don't know, man. I'm not sure.
But you guys,
Alex likes Lukaku. I don't know what. I don't know what to. Yeah,
like
I'm not sure,
Eric Blue won't even let me finish the sentence before start laughing or saying something. So what do you?
No, but I agree with Boogeyman though. I think it's too early for Saul to start this game for me.
See, all I was basically saying, Alex, to you guys was that I just was all I was basically saying is because all the players have been on international duty, okay, and a lot of them are kind of come back.
Yeah, I got your point.
I'm just thinking maybe that could be the reason why he probably will start. And from listening to what Tuchel has been saying, it seems like he may start him. That's the only reason why I was only saying. It wasn't arguing against any of the points.
But look, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind him starting. Sorry, Mark. I wouldn't mind him starting. But my only worry is this the right game for him to start in? Because
I agree with that as well. To some
I don't know. It's just it wouldn't.
Well, I think Josh, what he said about getting the vibes and getting the feeling that he might be starting
from Tuchel.
Tuchel,
that's what I was saying.
He's got something there because I kind of got those vibes as well. So we'll have to wait and see. We've got another person here from the chat, David. David, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the panel. Give us a little bit about your background and tell us what you think about the game tomorrow.
Hello, my name's David, and I'm from Congo, and I live in Sutton.
Welcome.
Can I speak about Werner, please?
Go ahead.
Yeah. I want to talk about Werner. Werner, I don't think he will start tomorrow.
Okay.
I think why? Because I don't think Tuchel will make that many changes in the squad. Because if he has like Cho, he makes that change, and then you guys are saying he's gonna make Benchio another change, and then Werner. I don't think Tuchel will do that. I think it will just be simple Lukaku, and then you have Havertz. And then you have Mount, or you have Ziyech. It's either Mount or Ziyech. But Werner could start, but I don't think Tuchel would play him.
Okay. How do you rate Werner as a player? I mean,
Werner, I rate him 8.5.
Okay.
Out of 10.
Yeah, out of 10, yeah.
Out of 10. No, out of 100. Come on, man.
Out of 100, oh.
No. It'll be 85%. I get that. What do you think he's lacking in? I mean, what do you want to see Timo Werner improve on?
Shooting. And his confidence. He needs to build his confidence.
Yeah.
Because I don't think... Yeah, he needs to build his confidence because everyone is just saying one season he's bad, and he's not really. It's just one season only that he's like been missing opportunities, and you have to know that I don't think he's ever been in the Premier League. I don't think so. He's just trying to get used to it, into the system, and I think when he gone to the international break, he showed that he is not that bad, and he's either good player in our squad.
Do you think we're going to see a better Timo Werner this season than we did last season?
Definitely.
Brilliant. Confidence. Brilliant. That's beautiful. Brilliant. David, listen, mate.
Willie spoke there, innit? He's Willie spoke there.
Yeah, I'm actually going to ask you the same question that Bobby asked Josh. If I may ask you, how old are you?
Oh, I'm 17.
17. Brilliant. I gotta say something. I'm really, really pleased to hear the way that these young lads are coming on and expressing their views and backing it with knowledge, backing it with
great knowledge.
Absolutely.
Great knowledge.
I'm proud to see the next generation of Chelsea fans are at this level. So David, big up to you. Appreciate you for coming on.
Big up,
David. To see you in the future streams.
Thank you.
Yeah, take it easy, David.
That's the
well done, David.
Cheers,
That's
David.
beautiful.
Yeah, listen, guys. This is your platform. All right, people in the chat. This is your platform. We're gonna be doing this for another, I don't know, maybe 10 more minutes because I'm enjoying the feedback that I'm hearing. So we'll be on for another 10 minutes. So if you want to jump on, click on that link. Come on and give me your points of view. Give me your thoughts. And use this platform to express your opinion. That's what we're here for.
And that's something you just have at Bobby. I'm not sure. Oh, maybe Alex also. The defender Bumbayaba, whatever his name is. Did he break into the Chelsea first team, or he's just been used at this one? I'm not too sure.
No, just training with him.
He's training with him, mate.
He's just training with him.
But it's because of the international break.
Okay, I was thinking because we sold Zuma and Kunde didn't come in, then because I've seen a few of picture of him, I think he'd been promoted as a backup.
Yeah, who knows? I think we still have Malang Sarda, don't we? So
yeah, I think he would be on the left side though, so maybe Rudiger would be swapped out for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a few.
Okay. I've seen a few of his pictures and stuff like that.
Yeah, there was one with him and Hakim Ziyech, wasn't there, that you must have seen?
Yeah,
you saw him and Hakim Ziyech?
I saw that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, lads. Let's start closing the stream. I'm going to give you all a couple of minutes to give me your score prediction. I mean, I know DJ Sav doesn't do predictions, but overall outcome. So give me your prediction for tomorrow, and also what you've thought of the stream. Because right now I'm trying to develop and to improve my streams. So if you have any feedback, I would love to hear it from you guys. We'll start with Eric.
Yeah. Okay. So I think it's going to be a difficult match. Mainly, it's probably more so to do with us than Villa. I think Chelsea sometimes struggle with international. After we get a break and we come back from the international break, we usually I think we struggle a little bit. So we might start off slow. I know Tuchel will try as much as possible for us not to do that because he wants us to be, quick and really impose ourselves on the other team. So hopefully we can start quick, but we might not really be in sync for the first maybe 15-20 minutes. But I think we will get the results we want. It won't be like the last international break when we lost to West Brom. So I'm going to go with a 2-1 win.
All right, brilliant. Feedback on the stream?
Stream is really. It's always for me. It's always a great time to come on and get involved with the panel. Obviously, it looks slightly more. How do I say? It looks slightly more fancy, So that's cool.
Is that the green screen?
Yeah.
Hey, listen. Actually, hold on. Listen, people in the chat. I want to ask you a question because I've been in two minds over something. I want to show it to you. How do I do this? Let's do this, and then go on here, and then listen. Do you guys like this or this? Which one do you like? This is A, and this is B.
B.
All right, hold on. No, I'm not asking you guys. I'm asking the guys in the chat. So this is A, this is B. All right, or we can go to C.
Oh.
I'm actually gonna keep it on C for a little bit. So A, B. Nobody's going for C. Come on, should I go back to A?
Is it blue lounge? That's why we don't go for C. It's a blue lounge.
Yeah, but this is blue. The background is blue, man. I've got a C. I've got one C. I'm actually gonna keep it.
You can tell me who's favorite one.
Alright. No, but I'm keeping that for the rest of the stream. All right, Eric Blue, thank you very much, my man. Thank you very much. You're cheating, Bobby and Eric. You're cheating. You're not supposed to put it in the comments like that, man. All right, Kasim, give me your final thoughts. Give me your score prediction and any feedback you have.
I think look, it's a funny one because normally after the international, a lot of teams slowing down and get a funny result because every player's coming from the international. I'm seeing this tomorrow 2-0 Chelsea. I think we're gonna score first half, and Tuchel say, look, let's go out there, get the 3 points, and we'll move on to the Tuesday Champions League. So that tomorrow is 3-point job, no fancy thing. Because you've got a middle-week game, which is Champions League. And that's what's going to happen tomorrow. 2-0 Chelsea tomorrow. And, I think the 3-point tomorrow, mate. That's the main thing.
All right. Positivity.
Yeah.
Alex, I'm actually going to leave Boogeyman right at the end. Because I got a feeling he's going to twist it all over again. So, Alex, let me hear it.
I'll just keep it short and sweet. I think it's going to be 2-0. And we just have to... We have to just, start the game well, and if we do that, then I'm 100% confident with the team and with the win. And look, we're at Stamford Bridge. It's I think it's a bit of an advantage. That we are
home.
So,
Yeah, fair enough. DJ.
Yeah, for me, it's going to be a Chelsea win. As I said, it'll be a tough game. Obviously, players come back from international duty and all on Saturday. But I think we've got enough, though. I think we've got enough in the tank to win this game. I'm not saying we're going to win it by margins, but it's going to be a win. Yeah, I concur. I actually predicted 4-0.
God,
pushing it. I'm pushing it. But yeah, I'm pushing it. I've seen a lot of 3-0s in the. In there, so I'm hoping a Lukaku hat trick with a Timo Werner a goal. After having 3 shots on goal, he'll score 1. We'll see. Bobby, let me hear it, mate. Your thoughts on the game tomorrow?
Yeah, sorry, I had to unmute myself. Yeah, as you know, I don't do score predictions, but I just think we've got nothing to fear. I think Tuchel would have or should have learnt from the mistakes he had last season following 1 or 2 international breaks, although it wasn't his fault, really. It's just fatigue of the players came into it as well. I think we're kind of weary about that. So a lot of teams that are hoping Chelsea will fall for that old chestnut are going to be disappointed. I think we should have quiet confidence, but still be aware that Villa is a strong team. They are a very physical team, but this time I think we got their number. I still can't figure out how they managed to beat us the last time we played them. It's crazy. I know people like Jorginho and that were tired, but I think they just managed to fluff that one, to be honest. As far as the stream's concerned, I've got to say the background looks good. Not this one. I go for A, by the way. But I interestingly, I watched back the deadline day stream. I don't know if I often get to watch streams that I've actually been on. I usually like to watch the ones that I haven't been on, but because it was a deadline day one, I went and watched it, and I've got to say, it was very interesting. It was very good. The way the evening panned out, especially the little drama at the end, it was. I think that was probably one of the best, if I may say so myself. It was quite a good one. Very interactive. A little bit of a debate, and we all sort of dovetailed back, and really it looked good.
Was I in it?
Yes.
Yeah,
you were. Yeah,
it was there.
Oh, okay, good.
We're just like brothers down the pub, chatting, watching deadline day, and just having an opinion. It's a great stream. Well done, Mo.
It's the best stream I've had on my channel. We had 15.7 thousand views on that stream. So it was really, really good. I'm really proud of it because the way that we interacted with the news live on air with the people in the chat, and I think a lot of people really enjoyed it because 15.7 thousand people watching it. There's a lot for me, for my channel. That's a lot of views.
Yeah,
so
it's massive.
I think for any channel.
Hey, I'm
guys
proud of myself as well because it was first time for me, coming to your channel. I have no experience, and thanks to you give me the opportunity to come in your channel, and be part of the panel. And so grateful to you, mate.
I gotta say something else. Firstly, it's my pleasure to have you on, and secondly, Q&A. Is it Q&A?
QNTV, yeah.
QNTV. People, Kasim is starting out. He's literally starting out. So, he's got I think 3 or 4 videos on his channel so far.
Yeah.
The more you guys interact, the more he is able to produce videos. So go on his channel, give him a like, give him a subscribe. Interact with QNTV.
I will check it. Kasim, my problem is I don't really have too much time, and the only channel really I follow that much is more channels because I don't really. Most of the time, sometimes I'm at work, then I notice that I go to YouTube, I notice another channel popping up, and GJ Savage, and then I comment. But it's pretty much my wife decides everything. She just allows me to only go to more channels.
Believe me, I know that.
Fair enough.
QN, I've just searched it. Nothing's come up. QN, Q for Queen.
QNTV is one word, no space.
Lowercase, is it?
Yeah, you're gonna find a handsome dude straight away with the beard, like beard. I'm only kidding.
Listen, Boogeyman, give me your thoughts on tomorrow's game.
Come on, be positive, Boogeyman. Positive, mate.
Yeah,
please.
Thanks. First, I'd like to thank Alex and Bobby, even Eric Blue for showing up tonight. I just like it when we have the full panel. So the diversity helped me a lot, and I'm not trying to be confrontational. It's just I like it that way. And GJ and the Kasim, I've been seeing you guys all the time, and you guys look like my brother already. So I don't really want to say.
Same here, bro. Same here, bro. Same to you as well, mate.
So listen, for tomorrow game, they beat us last season, so we cannot make the same mistake. But again, it is an international break, so I think it's going to be really tight, and I can see we winning that game 1-0. 1-0.
Yeah, good.
But it will be really, really, really close, and hopefully, we don't have any injured, especially in the midfield when Georgia, because Kante is not available. And hopefully, whoever starts, like at the end, if Raul Niger, if Saul, is that Raul again? If Saul Niger starts, I will be supporting him. I just want to make sure we have our 3 points. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, that's the most important. Yeah.
I mean, listen, man.
That's true.
No, going there and trying to play tiki taka or this. We need to go first. It's EPL. This is nothing else. Physical, and we have to be smart with it. And so, whatever Tuchel, and the other thing, we have the best coach in the league at this point, so he will figure it out. Tomorrow, I think we should be able to beat them. The only fact that they beat us last season should be enough for us to go in that game and be like all pumped up. Because we need to beat them also. I think so nothing will be my prediction at this point. Yeah.
I would take that. I would like to see. I'd like to see more goals because I want to see. Look. Are you serious, man? You're telling me see now? I just changed it back to. I want to see a couple of goals for Lukaku. I want to see. And since Saul Niguez is going to start, I want to see him get a goal as well.
I'm thinking tomorrow, if Lukaku's got 2 goals early, I think Tuchel will take him out because he had a bit knock in the international and he got in the middle, obviously Champions League game.
Good. Sorry.
I'm thinking
the fact that Lukaku say he has a muscle, or he has put his muscle, he made his scan, and then Tuchel coming in pressure today and say nothing.
Yeah,
I
he
think
did
those
say
people
that.
are not talking to each other. What's going on there?
No.
Like
no,
maybe
no.
Lukaku said that so the
Lukaku,
national team player will not use him for the last game.
Yeah,
And then you took him come and
Lukaku didn't actually say he has a thigh injury. Reports came out that he has a thigh injury by the Belgian camp.
Yeah.
He came to Cobham. They did a scan, and apparently he was given the all clear to train, and he trained. And Tuchel saw him training well without any issues, and therefore he's got the green light. It's not to say that there wasn't a thigh strain, thigh injury, but it wasn't a big thing. I mean, to be honest, I think injuries, the way they impact certain players, it would vary. I mean, a thigh injury to Pulisic will have him out for like 6 months.
Yeah.
A thigh injury to Lukaku will have him out for like 6 days.
Yeah.
You know, different people.
Everyone different, yeah.
Everyone is different. So
Lukaku still need to lose weight though.
You think so? This is what I like about Boogeyman. I'm just about to conclude my stream, and he drops a bomb that we have to discuss for another 15 minutes.
Oh,
wait. Let me have a look at how many likes.
He's in a good shape.
Listen, Boogie, even Couch Critic is loving it. Listen, Couch. But for the people who don't know, Couch had to run for family reasons. So he's a family man, and I know he's got a lot on his plate. I'm glad we can keep him smiling and happy. So, guys, we will continue to discuss the weight problem for Lukaku for 5 minutes. I want to get this to 150 likes. We've got 6 likes to go. So let's get it to 150 likes. We're on 144. Boogeyman, tell me about the weight problem.
Mo, I'm gonna have to go, but I'll see you guys in the
Alex,
see you there, man.
Take it easy, Alex, mate. Nice
See you
meeting you.
tomorrow. Take care.
Bye. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Frank Onagisio say, please, how do I join the conversation? I don't know if you want to give him a chance just to come in and talk.
Frank, if you be quick, the link is there in the pinned comment. Click on it. We'll give you 2 minutes. Hurry up. Go on, Boogeyman.
Yeah, listen. We as a convention, we all know that Lukaku that left Manchester United. When it comes to the weight, he's a little slimmer. But I still think every time I see him on the field, I just think he has to pull some off again. Like he is. That's my feeling. Yeah, he's a little slow. I just don't understand why people keep saying that he is slim. That's the perfect weight. Here's the perfect. Now I feel like he's fat. Like, to be honest with you, I think
he's not.
Guys, man, he's slow. Like he been run. Like he's not as fast as he should be. Like Drogba is faster than that guy. I will give that one. Like
but can I just say something? Drogba and Lukaku, they're two different. I mean, Lukaku is stocky, isn't it? He's 6'3".
He's taller as well.
He's just stocky, isn't it? I think he lost a lot of weight. He looks like in a good shape. He really is. Drogba is a bit skinny, isn't it? He's 6'4", 6'5", but he's skinny with it, if you know what I mean. Lukaku is a bit stocky, if you got what I'm saying. I think he's in the perfect shape. I really do.
Has he been so adventurous comment?
Where adventurous
comment?
Where is
what
it? Yeah. That one, yeah. This one?
That's it. What do you think about that, Boogeyman? That his weight is really what he's all about, really. I mean, there was a time he was overweight, but
that's right. Correct.
I think the fact that he is of that size, his weight isn't an issue. I don't think. I mean, Lukaku doesn't look fat to me right now. His physique.
He's not fat at all.
No, he's muscular. He's big.
I mean, even Rudiger was complimenting. Sorry to cut you. Yeah, Rudiger was talking about how in shape he is and how impressive he looks. He's not fat. He's not fat at all.
Eric Blue. If I was 1,000 pound and I came to be 800, you'll be like I'm in shape. That's the same thing. Lukaku used to be fat.
Have you seen Lukaku? Have you seen Lukaku in training or without his shirt on? Have you seen him maybe for Inter or for Chelsea?
Guys,
He's not fast.
you
He's
tell
not
me
fast.
someone that lifts way big is
Well,
what? Like you
right.
have to. You
we,
have to.
We
it's a
we will be
sport. It's a
talking
running
about this
sport.
for. We're going to be talking about this all night. We have
not
one
pacey.
person.
Someone say
We
he's
have
pacey.
one
He's
person.
not.
We have one person jumping on.
Okay, sorry, go,
Here is Chris. Chris is jumping on. We're going to hear what Chris has to say. We're going to give him a couple of minutes, and we're going to address his comment, and then we're going to go to bed and watch the game tomorrow. So, Chris, welcome to the stream. Tell me a little bit about where you are, and give me your point of view on the game tomorrow.
What's going on, everybody? My name's Chris, mate. I'm 20. I'm from Scotland, but I live in London. And you know what, mate? The champions of Europe, mate. Yeah,
top man.
Big up, Chris, mate. Big up to you, bro.
Yeah,
Chris.
big up, Chris.
Welcome to the stream, mate. Welcome to the stream.
You know when you're the champion of Europe, and then you've got Arsenal at the bottom of the league. Life is great. Life's amazing.
It's true.
Right, listen, Chris. I gotta say something, mate. We have to try and be a little bit more humble when it comes to Arsenal. Because you know Arsenal. Yeah, Arsenal are a very humble team. They have a very humble fan base, so we have to go easy on them. Yeah.
I agree.
Left, right, and center. You know what I mean? So
I
gotta take it
disagree.
easy.
I so disagree. Oh, Chris.
Yeah.
We're now going to be humble. Listen,
no, of course,
we're going to
not.
dump shit on Arsenal fans. No one's going to force us to be humble.
No,
welcome to the show, man.
I wouldn't describe Arsenal as humble. I would describe them as embarrassing. Yeah, that's what Arsenal are like to me. But anyway, they're bottom.
Right, no, wait, Chris, I want to ask you a question. Did you hear about the comments that Odegaard made regarding the ambitions that he has with Arsenal for the next couple of years?
You know,
did you hear about that?
Yeah, I've heard that. People mention ambition. I mention delusion. That's delusional. That's delusional. Like, come on, this guy's on about winning Champions League and Premier League. Arsenal, they're bottom of the league. Come on, use your head, Odegaard.
I was surprised. I mean, they must have sold him that vision to get him to come to the club.
Well, I think he's been smoking something, mate, because he must be. He's talking absolute rubbish there, man. Come on.
It's unfortunate.
So, I mean, Chris, another question for you. You know when Arsenal took Willian offers and he actually sold Willian the dream of you're going to win the Champions League in the next 3 years. What did you make of that?
Oh, I think he's been smoking the same thing as Odegaard and David Luiz, to be honest.
Chris, mate, tell me your thoughts about the game tomorrow.
So my thoughts tomorrow. I think it's not going to be a difficult. Well, I say difficult because Danny Ings is a good striker. I feel. I think he can score goals, and they've got Aston Villa's got a decent team. I think this will be. I think we'll win. I reckon it'll be a 2-0 or maybe even a 2-1. I don't think it'll be an easy performance, an easy game. But I think Aston Villa, I don't think have enough to cause as much problems. But as I say, Danny Ings, very good striker. But we've got Lukaku, Belgian scoring machine, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah, great.
Good man.
Yeah,
listen, Chris,
shout.
Thanks for coming on.
Shout, Chris.
No worries, mate. No worries.
Good banter. Hope to see you in the post-match when we can be all celebrating the win over Aston Villa. So hopefully I'll see you again in the future.
Yeah, mate. No worries, mate. No worries.
Can I say something? I like Scotty accent, man. You need to come more often.
Well, yeah. I mean, expect more Arsenal banter, mate. Yeah, because these guys are going to get slaughtered.
Bring it, mate. Bring it, Chris. Bring it.
Definitely. But thanks for having me, guys. Thanks for having me.
Take it easy.
Take care, brother. Thank you.
Take care, Chris. Bro. Good call. Great call.
Thank you.
Excellent call.
Yeah, no, I'm pleased. I'm pleased that we've had a few people come on and give us their point of view. Great banter. Listen, we here love to connect with you guys, so take this opportunity. I will give you an opportunity tomorrow as well after we watch the match and do the post-match reaction. My post-match reaction stream will be out within half an hour of the final whistle tomorrow. So It won't be late night like we do the previews. It will be half an hour after the final whistle. The reason why I do it that way is I want to give you a raw reaction, win, lose or draw. I want to give you my feelings as well as my thoughts on the game. So hopefully I will see you all tomorrow after the match. It's going to be an interesting one. To be honest, I'm actually looking forward. Should I say this? We might start talking for another half an hour. I was going to say I'm looking forward to seeing Ronaldo playing tomorrow as well.
Yeah,
but
100%.
That's going to be an interesting
Hey Mo,
topic.
do you think it was
No.
tomorrow?
We're not talking about Ronaldo.
Okay.
Did you see DJ Sav's eyes light up the minute I mentioned Ronaldo?
Come on, man.
DJ, do you think he will start tomorrow?
Of course he will. Of course he
Of
will.
I'm
course
just
he's gonna
asking. I'm
start
not sure.
tomorrow.
I'm just asking.
No,
I'm
he
not
will.
sure.
No, he will. I think he will. He will start.
DJ,
Okay.
give me your thoughts on that because Ronaldo is a legend,
Yeah.
Portuguese legend,
Yes,
a
of
Premier
course.
League legend. So
Yeah.
I wanna hear your thoughts on Ronaldo making his second or his return to the Premier League, potentially starting tomorrow. So let me hear your thoughts on that.
Yeah, listen. Look, I know he's a Manchester United player, but obviously for me, being a fellow Portuguese, he's a Portuguese guy. I mean, obviously, I'm so proud he's actually back in a Premiership. He's going to smash it again, I think. I mean, he's not probably going to be. You're probably not going to see you're probably not going to see how he was when he first was in the Premiership, because obviously he's kind of like he will score goals and stuff like that, but he's not going to probably be as he probably used to be. But he's still going to be rapid, if that makes any sense. I still think the guy's got a lot in the tank still. I think he'll be up there. I think I'll be honest with you. I think he'll be the one managing Manchester United. Not Solskjaer, to be honest with you.
I agree.
With his big personality in that team, you got Pogba and people like that. I think if Solskjaer doesn't get what he should this year, it'll be Ronaldo running the show there for him, and I think he's going to do that, and he deserves that. I mean, when I say I don't mean goes in there and runs the show, but he deserves all the accolades, mate. The guy's just absolute world class. He's a world class beater. He's a Portuguese legend. Obviously, we all love him in Portugal, and I'm just glad and happy to see him back on these shores again, playing his stuff again in the Premiership.
He makes
even though it's with Manchester
contenders,
United.
He makes them Premiership contenders.
Yeah,
He'll
does, mate, 100%.
He'll probably score.
Yeah, he will. He probably will do. No, Ronaldo, he probably will score on his day. He probably will score back on his debut.
I agree with Bobby. It makes Manchester United title contender. We need to pay attention to Manchester United.
As a Portuguese national, DJ, as a Portuguese national, give me your honest opinion on this. Bruno Fernandes, is he happy that he's got a new teammate called Cristiano Ronaldo?
He's not going to be taking the penalty kick. Don't forget that.
Yeah, it's true. I think he's obviously happy because obviously with Ronaldo who he is. Yeah, I think he is happy. But like Boogeyman said, I don't think the responsibilities that he's been getting at United up until now will be there. I think they may even share the responsibilities. To be fair, I think they will share the responsibilities. But I think Ronaldo, once he starts, he's just going to probably take over again.
He'll take over,
He'll take over again.
Yeah.
But Bruno will be obviously Bruno will be not far behind him as well. So it'll be between them two running that whole team. Personally, I think. So
I think Ronaldo should let him take the free kicks because he's much.
Ronaldo won't let him take anything, mate. Ronaldo gonna take everything.
Yeah.
But going back to it all, going back to it all. Not a Manchester United fan, but just happy he's back on these shores. And obviously, United fans, I know they're gassed. I know Terry on the terrace is absolutely gassed by it. And big up to him, by the way. He's absolutely well proud of him being back there. So yeah, it's gonna be rampant. It's gonna be.
Yeah, listen. He's only gonna make the Premier League, more exciting, more interesting. I mean, the Premier League has the best players in the world.
Yeah,
it has the best managers in the world. It has, for me, the most entertainment value in respect to any league. I mean, when you watch the Premier League on a Saturday afternoon, or when you watch Match of the Day, you want to watch every single one of those matches. You don't want to watch one or two of those matches.
Yeah.
If you turn that to Spain or to Germany or to you got like one or two matches that are going to be interesting for you. But literally, the Premier League, I'm interested in every single result, every single match, and it isn't just because I'm a Chelsea fan. It's because there is something to watch and there's something to enjoy. Listen, lads, it's coming to 1 a.m. in the morning in the UK. We have got 152 likes on the stream. Thank you.
Let's make him to 100.
No.
I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding, man.
Kasim, listen, yeah. I have a 3-strike system. All right, now, you're pushing your luck, mate.
I'm kidding. I'm only kidding, mate. Come on, I'm only kidding.
Yeah, so am I. So am I. I'm only kidding. No, for real. Listen, guys, I love the banter we have on this channel. I love the way, we talk, we discuss. End of the day, we are a family. We are a Chelsea family. So big up to everyone. And lads, I'm not going to talk anymore because the minute I stop talking, one of these lot is going to jump in and they're going to open up a new topic that I don't have time for. We will talk tomorrow after the match. Have a good night. I'll see you all later. Peace out.
Peace out, everyone. Bye.